That makes it even better.
It does, yeah. Hey, there we go.
There's our behind-the-scenes clip, guys.
Oh. Hi,
Now
we're
you know.
live. Welcome everybody again to more packet loss. While I
Hello.
adjust my camera, realizing that new camera, who this,
My hair wants to go
not
this
working.
way. There, I fixed my hair. It's fine. Everything's good. Let's go.
Fix your hair. We're good. Let's go.
Now that Outro has fixed their hair, we are ready to go.
Now that we are
Most
ready.
important thing.
Yes. So we were going to discuss LARP.
LARP.
That
Yeah,
was-
I
that
heard
was
there
our
was a
first-
LARP.
I heard there was
So,
LARP. Do
There
tell.
was indeed LARP. So I was just saying that my room is a mess, and that's why I'm a little bit late, because I have not cleaned up since my LARP, thanks to PAX and other things. So
Holy crap, that LARP was like 5 weeks ago.
it was. Way to call me out.
Well, so this was the VTM LARP, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I remember then. We did talk about it back when you did it.
Yeah.
There were many funs had.
Mini fun.
I didn't get blackout drunk this time.
That's
that's
good.
all.
That's
That's an
those are
improvement.
goals. Yeah.
I mean, I did the time before, and apparently I won player of the game, and I don't know why.
Play
Because
of
we
the
do
game.
like a voting
drunk.
system, like who was the most fun to role play with, and apparently I won.
You being blackout drunk apparently is a winning.
I falsely accused somebody of killing a Malkavian when it was
I
really somebody
feel
else.
like it all depends on who you ask.
I mean,
That's fair.
I can.
It's a plus or a minus, depending. You know?
Yeah, it's like I can contest that apparently that's the case for me too. Blackout drunk, I'm apparently very fun, but I also, there's also fights that happen. I didn't cause them, and waking up in other people's houses completely naked and throw up in my car. So there's
What?
that.
There is indeed.
Yeah, I never got the whole story of that, and I just didn't ask. It's just like, okay, probably got laid.
Hey, if you can't remember,
people to
just
come watch us.
assume that you did encounter.
That's what I did. Yeah, I was just like, it's fine. On that note, hi.
Yeah,
We're
all right.
here.
Hi, everybody.
Sorry, I kind of just stopped it there because I'm doing
life
my
choices.
social medias because I'm late. So I'm
Oh,
sorry.
it's all right. Yeah, so a lot's happened. Hey, how you doing? I am playing somebody not Glitch. That's
Yes,
yeah.
That's
Are we done banter already?
No,
I mean, we can continue.
we can banter for a little bit.
I
We got a
have-
couple minutes.
I have
Let people filter
I have
in.
the confrontation from Les Mis stuck in my head because I've had that happening for the last couple
Do
of
you
days.
hear the people sing?
No, that's not the confrontation.
I know, but that's the one I always default to.
Mm.
I don't know why the confrontation specifically,
Hmm.
but it's a good one. But you need two people for it.
Hmm.
you need two. It needs two to tango.
Who the tango?
Exceto.
Those the people's por favor.
I think it's
Yeah.
because I did Firebrands on Sunday, and we started with a chase.
Hmm.
So,
Ooh, hot.
hmm
It is fire.
I mean, it was pretty fire. I also had a thing where my character slept with a noble, and then the next day
Yay.
we fought each other.
Oh,
Like
that's
one does.
awkward.
Yeah.
Did love bloom on the battlefield, or did they die?
They didn't die. I shoulder checked them into a building.
Nice.
Or in mechs, because we were in mechs. This is important.
Oh, thank you.
Of course.
Wait, hold on. Now I want to create a tabletop role-playing game that is mechs playing hockey.
Or
Or just...
I think you could probably do that. I think it's called Lancer.
Fair.
Kidding. That'd be great. Mech hockey sounds like a good time. If you make
So
mech-
funny story
hit me
about
up.
throwing people through walls.
Oh.
In one of my vampire games, while I was having sex with my wife's character, I actually threw her through the wall of a hotel at Potence.
Hmm.
So that
Oh.
was a thing.
So is
But
that
in every edition of Vampire, they say vampires can have sex, but they don't enjoy it.
I mean, it
depending
very
depending
much all
on your
depends.
depending on your humanity and
I
blush
had
of life?
blush of life. Yes.
And
Ah.
basically, like, not even for just role playing it out. We determined for Vancouver by Night that we just negate the humanity rule by like a tier, because a lot of it just doesn't make sense. Where it's
Mhm.
like
How do you
you
how do you
lose-
Nosferatu and Gangrels deal with that?
they do it roof. Sorry.
No, they do it doggy style. God.
That's why it
How
was
did you
Roof.
not get that one?
Oh,
Oof.
also,
Hey, guys, you do know that some gangrels are bears, right?
yeah, that's
Okay,
true.
never mind.
Mhm.
The
No, we got
in
you.
the head.
Yeah, you're good.
So
Um,
Venture do it by the numbers.
Oh, so good.
Tremere do it in a pyramid. There's a whole list of these, by the way. I can go all night.
Are Tremere the Illuminati? Is that what
Yes,
we're
They are-
actually,
they are
the
magic
Tremere are
Illuminati.
basically the vampire Illuminati. Yes.
Mhm.
See,
Specifically,
I always
the
thought that
vampire
would be the
Illuminati.
Ventru or
Yes.
the Lasombra because they're the ones who have like all their hands in the businesses.
the
of
Lasombra
world.
do it in the dark.
Yeah, that
They-
naturally.
They are
Naturally.
literally the
The
shadow.
The Lasombra are the hentai of the vampire world.
That is also.
Kelsa is just like so not amused by my silly vampire jokes.
I can
Shit all
confirm.
about vampire lore. So
I can confirm that they are the hentai because my Lasombra has arms of Aramin and she uses them quite
Mhm.
frequently.
You know what sucks though? You cannot film Lasombra sex because
Nope.
they do not appear on
Does
film.
not-
Yes,
it does not
very,
appear.
very true.
Also, like, hey, you guys want to talk about like Nosferatu and stuff? I have for our secondary coterie, we got the art done finally, and here is Shay's Nosferatu. Sharon.
Ooh. Oh, I saw this.
I
Yeah.
can't.
It's on the art dump.
It's on the art dump.
Oh, it's on.
Also,
art dump.
why
Oh, I
are there
love it.
20d6 rolled? Why is this happening?
What's going on?
I always like the
random
pentagram
channels.
on the neck.
Ah, I see.
Super, super cool.
I understand.
And then there is the other characters. Also Thin Blood, because they copied me. No, not really. They're Thin Blood Clarence, who pretends to be a Ventru.
Aw,
Yeah.
that's a cutie.
Yeah. My rocker girl is interested in both of them because, as she quotes, nerds are hot.
You should totally show these on stream so people are like, "What the hell are they talking about?"
What are they talking about? Yeah. Okay, hold on. So, yeah.
Unfortunately, only one
Sharon.
member of the cast of that show is here, so we can't like reenact who these characters are.
Yeah. Sharon.
This
Sharon-
one goes top of the morning to you.
No,
Yeah, I'll-
she has a fairly. I think she uses a French accent, so that's very wrong. And
I was
then
gonna say, yeah, she looks super Celtic. Like,
and then French, and then
I'm going to
Clarence.
Oh. How it going?
Oh, stop, please.
Yike.
Yikes.
It's not my fault.
Big
That's how they
yikes.
talk.
Big yikes. Big yikes.
Outro's not allowed to voice act. It's official.
Wow, damn.
But,
Prohibition.
since we're still on it, I'll go ahead and show off Spoiled Chestnut's page too, where they run a game that goes on Saturdays, and then they've got their own drawings of people too. There's a
It's
Toreador.
Vampire Matt Mercer.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's a
basically.
Toreador. There's a
Very much looks like
Malkavian.
Vampire
That
Matt
one
Mercer.
talks like, "Hey guys, how are you doing?"
No, this one actually has the Scottish accent, so you're welcome because she's
I
played
don't.
by
I don't
an
know
actual
which.
Scottish.
I don't know
woman.
which side I should be pointing at. So
So,
I'm just pointing this way.
and
This
then
one?
and then
This side. Okay.
this side. Yeah, that's it.
No,
and then-
this way.
This one is another rocker. He's Caitiff. Caitiff, I think, is that symbol.
I was gonna say that's just an onk, so I'm not sure who that is. Like,
I'm not sure.
it could
I'm not sure
be,
what he is either. And then
Setup,
Toreador,
maybe.
and that one has a very heavy Russian accent and chin for days. It's all I narrow in on.
Days.
She looks like she's about to kidnap my Dalmatians and turn them into.
Probably, yeah. But yeah, so like big shout out to Spoiled Chestnut who does all of our Vampire the Masquerade art. Basically no, that's not true.
I reached
they're-
out. I reached out to them for potential art for
Bag of Bones. Yeah, I was
I
talking
am,
to her
I
about
am
that.
dealing with severe financial issues at the moment, so that's
Yeah.
going to have to wait.
Also, so here is her or their, excuse me, they them, their gangrel, sexy uncle of the group. There's Sharon. There's my Thin Blood.
He's the uncle that sells the
Yeah.
kids pot.
He's meme daddy. He does memes. And then I want to find the main.
like now memes or like
Yeah,
old
yeah. No, he knows.
Okay.
He knows now memes.
Okay.
And then
He's hip to it.
He's hip to the memes. We also recently had Christmas art done, and that was our Christmas art, and I got for us our holiday art. So this is the leader of that coterie for the secondary group. He's a Nosferatu called Douglas, and he owns a club that we have dubbed Gothsferatu. And this is our main coterie, the four: our Ventru, my Lasombra, our Malkavian, who's a good boy, and then Shays, Tremere.
Nice.
I love the Malkavian.
Oh, we found out that he's a traitorous little shit. And yeah,
that's always good.
Yeah, we haven't found out in character, but out of character, we found out that they've been spying on us for their sire.
For Queen Mab?
No, for their sire, who will probably forgive our best boy, but will murder the fuck out of the sire because the sire is also very mean and abusive to our best boy. So when we find out that he hurts our child, he will die. Anyways, that's we get a little attached in Vampire the Masquerade. It's fine. Anybody else have fun stuff? Also, wow, Alcho, you were real close to the screen there. He's making faces. Why?
I don't know. I'm like, all of my games are like taking the hiatus for the holidays, which makes me very sad. I've got like stuff to work on. I've got Republic City by Night stuff to work on because I actually have a list of things where I'm like, I should do things. And also I need to ask my group about like, hey, what y'all like? What do you think should change? That kind of thing. Mostly to do with playbooks and crew types. If for people who are watching and no idea what I'm talking about.
I thought you said croutons. I was like,
croutons, yes.
I like Italian croutons.
Famed. Look, hey, I'll ask you about croutons. I'll make a survey and everything. For those who don't know what I'm talking about, Republic City by Night is the name that I still have that should change at some point because it sounds like a VTM supplement, which it's not. It's my my Forged in the Dark Legend of Korra game. You can go check it out if you go to my Twitter. But we'll do shout outs at the end. But you can find it there. It's the pinned tweet. It's very fun. We have a game. Kelsa, it's on Kelsa's channel. I GM'd it.
It was a good time.
Yeah.
And I miss it already.
Same.
Yeah, we got a couple stuff on height too, and there's withdrawals, so I'm glad that we're playing tonight.
Me too.
Same.
I did this thing where like I didn't produce Bag of Bones, and holy crap, it felt so nice. I thought the game ended like an hour earlier than it was supposed to because of it. It's producing and GMing is really not fun. Well, it's not that it's not fun, it's just that it's difficult and stressful.
Let me tell you, I do it, and yeah, I can agree that at times it can be quite tasselesome.
Same, which is why I'm currently not doing that.
It's much easier when you don't have to worry about it. Yeah,
as you can see,
as I'm currently GMing and not producing, and then over on my channel I am producing and not GMing. It's funny. It's like I figured something out.
Yeah, if I could get more awesome people to step up and GM, that would be awesome. But
I will GM, but I never have any time.
I'll GM Goblinville, and I want to be a player in Misspent Youth. But we've had this conversation 17 times already,
and that's fine because I got excited and started working on that. I think.
Did any of you guys watch the first look that Adam did of Goblinville? The game looks so fun. It's like a weird, tiny mixture of like, I don't know, Blades in the Dark meets Torchbearer.
I got a Torchbearer looks fun too, but
by the way,
Torchbearer's good.
I still haven't.
Sorry.
No, I was gonna say I haven't been back since PAX. I played Misspent Youth, and it was so much fun.
I'm excited.
Like so much fun, dude.
Like
I love the system, the way the roles work, to resolve the conflict, whatever it is. And it works per scene.
Your character traits are things you make up yourself.
Right.
I've liked it since I saw Will Wheaton showcase it on Geek and
I didn't even know
Sundry.
they had it on there.
Oh, it's old. It's probably like 2 or 3 years old. But yeah, they played a one shot of it, and it was fun watching them play it. And
I love the fact that you get to make the enemy. right? Like the enemy is this kind of nebulous thing, like whatever the power is, and the group actually like manufactures that from the ground up.
Not a major telecommunication company.
Well, I mean, what we ended up with was crazy. So what we did was we ended up with a pharmaceutical company that was developing like drugs that were administered by like neck and wrist devices, but they were marketed like Apple devices. So like it was like your cell phone basically. So like everybody wanted the new one. But like this drug was administered like every so often, and it was slowly changing people's DNA to make sure everybody was baseline.
It sounds like making the corporations in the Sprawl.
Yeah, it was really cool. Too. It's the first game that I ever played that actually has that. So I just
the Sprawl is like not a sustainable game. Like you can play it for like 5 or 6 sessions, and then it kind of just like dies.
The problem that the Sprawl has is the Sprawl wants to be it was Blades in the Dark before Blades in the Dark existed, because it's basically a Blades game without the downtime part. There's nothing to do in between scores or for that game missions. But other games that have things like that, if you've never heard of it, Legacy Life Among the Ruins, which is a post-apocalyptic to post-apocalyptic game in which you play families, which are like close-knit organizations, and you're trying to like rebuild whatever society. I don't know, that kind of thing. It's a cool game. Second edition is very cool, but you do that kind of thing too, where you establish a lot of stuff, and also like, hey, this is how the apocalypse happened. Here you go. This is the way to yeah.
And I know we talked about it briefly in chat, but there's also the one game that Adam did a first look on as well. It was the
Iron Sword?
No, the let me find it. It was the one where like you roll basically everything about your character on random tables, and like one of the like all your characters it's like all your characters are in a massive debt, and you go down into like the underground part of this society.
Electric Bastion Land.
Yeah, Electric Bastion Land. That one. I want to play that too. And what appealed to me was there was like a couple of the background debt thingies is like you're an animal companion, but not in the sense of being a ranger. You are literally the companion of an animal. And like options are the Council of Bears that are just a bunch of normal bears, but they know that they're in charge.
Around.
Yeah. And like you could just be a dog, but a good dog whose master didn't come home. And it's like,
I think there's one like a failed circus contortionist, and I'm just like, that would be a fun fucking character.
Yeah, there's all kinds of just hilarious reasons why you're in a massive amount of debt. And basically like combat and stuff are supposed to be fast and dangerous, and you got to play carefully. And if you die, you basically just assume another cohort that's in your spelunking party, because it's not just like the handful of 5 of you. You actually have like expeditions down into these places, and so you become, unnamed Jim Bob, who was also here. What's special about Jim Bob? Roll some dice. Now Jim Bob's in here. But every time somebody dies, you add on more debt, because the way the system works is it's like everything has a price, and even dying adds on to it. But once that character's gone, everybody else assumes their debt, and you just keep going, and you just gotta work against other groups that are trying to get to this thing that's going to make you money. It seemed fun because I want to be a dog.
It's good to know there's a debt runner version of DCC, because that's what it sounds like.
That's what it sounded like to me too.
I was just like, is this DCC?
I love DCC, but like Mutant Crawl Classics is the one that I own, and it's so silly. Like everything about the game is absolutely hilarious.
On the subject of really cool characters, we have a new one.
Yeah,
there's a segue into playing the game now.
I do have a very important question for you all.
Yeah.
There's 2 targets that make sense for this mission. Would you like the one that is way above your pay grade, or the one that is gonna be that should be a cakewalk?
Okay, so time out. How long have we been playing this game? I feel like
episodes.
as soon as you said the first one, you should have just immediately stopped.
Yeah, you should.
I just wanted to be sure that you're okay with this.
I mean, our crew is daring. We
But
do have
honestly,
a daring reputation.
It makes the most sense.
Yeah.
Perfect.
This is how our ship blows up and we all die. It's fine.
I feel like we should lose a rank of saucy now that we lost our fox companion.
But we no,
you still
hold
have
on. We still have face.
That's
true. Can make up for it.
That's true. We did lose our
and
foxy
you don't
lady, though,
and
which
you
I'm
don't
so
know
sad
and
about.
you don't know how thirsty Cecilia is. So.
Yeah, you
That
don't
is
know
also
how
true.
thirsty she is yet. She hasn't shown up.
Speaking of which,
I just want to comb her hair.
She doesn't have hair, but okay.
So speaking of which, where exactly are we? Because Face would really want to talk to Iron before we leave.
We're on Amarath.
Yes. I should actually move us on the map over there.
We are still there on the same planet, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so before anything else, Face is going to want to talk to Iron directly to get the truth about the situation.
Okay, sure. We did have a lunch that Triage was at because Triage organized that.
It was tea and biscuits.
Yeah, tea and biscuits. So
you definitely could have been there, and you were there the whole time. And now we're going to cut over to the conversations that took place.
Hey, flashbacks!
Flashbacks to this dinner.
Open Iron's
tea and biscuits.
up.
So at tea and biscuits, Face would definitely kind of like lean over to the table towards Iron, and like in that very like angry yelling whisper, like be like, "What the fuck happened at that place?"
Nothing that should have been there to begin with. So, let's start out by establishing that your former companion, who's probably been arrested at this point, was completely wrong in everything that she did in that.
Quick cut to Glitch like flailing her arms like, "You'll never take me alive."
Actually, we can talk about what happened to Glitch later.
Yeah.
Right now, no one knows.
We were sent on a job. We were sent on a job to retrieve something. Happens that thing was embedded in somebody's chest. So we go, bring her into a room, just me, the doctor, and Glitch. Glitch gets magically healed using probably, like whatever mystical powers fucking exist in this universe or whatever. Gets healed magically, essentially. Then she shoots her in the head.
So she just murdered this doctor for no reason.
Nuts.
To be fair, we needed the heart.
You're not there.
You can tell your story later.
You see Face look very conflicted because...
Can I have like a half 3D printed heart? Like, me just like,
no, I had
tried.
A plan.
We had a plan.
It's like this bloody heart that she just had in her pocket, you know?
I mean, you can have a fully 3D printed heart if you like.
Okay.
You probably finished it, yeah. Like, it just,
no good now. It's no good to anyone.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we might need it later.
I doubt it.
Anyway. But so Face is very conflicted because obviously he knows that Iron is not lying because he has that ability.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, like, he doesn't want to believe it.
Mm.
So he just kind of like gets
Does Iron pick up on that, do you think?
I'm sure, yeah, because so Face is so emotional right now that he's having a real trouble hiding the way he feels.
Right.
Like, he's obviously distraught and angry. And,
Iron puts a hand out on if his hand's on the table, puts a hand out onto his hand, just like, look, I know she probably meant a lot to you lot, but it's what happens, and you're gonna have to deal with that. Me and Maris, we're getting the hell out of here. So
I understand. I can't believe she would do something like that. I thought I knew her better than that.
Well, you learn things when you're under pressure. I learned a lot of things about a lot of people. So
well, at least now I know that things were done the right way, and I wish you guys the best. I know that this probably hurt our potential future working together, but
we'll see. I mean, Flashbulb was, as far as Maris is concerned, Flashbulb wasn't part of this, so kind of shrugs. And it was just glitch. That was really a thing for this. So,
and I like sip my tea. I'm like, we had a plan.
Points over. We actually did have a plan, and that completely gummed up. So,
Maris kind of like leans forward on the table and is like, the plan definitely would have worked. It just seems that she was a bit trigger happy. Not really what I look for in a friend. And
Gave her a gun.
like they smile.
I think she brought her own. I mean, she's her own person and all that.
I'll enjoy the rest of your dinner. I can't be around anybody right now. And he just kind of like gets up and works his way outside.
Mm-hmm.
And technically, you all have downtime, I believe.
Yes.
Did you pay for the?
We skipped.
It was skipped. Okay.
It was skipped because we didn't have the money because we didn't do the job.
That's what I thought.
I feel like I have the money.
We didn't. We also didn't want to be like, hey, Face, we're gonna spend your money.
Just rob Face while he's gone.
I mean, we've done it before.
Yes, we have. I do have the 2 creds, so I'll pay for the shit.
Okay, cool. Then we can.
That wipes me out, but I have the 2 cred at least.
Thank you, Face.
So no skips.
No skips.
Update that on the character sheet, please.
I'll do that.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, you did it? Cool.
Okay, perfect. Great. So yeah, Face paid for maintenance. Y'all are flat broke. You get no money from this.
Mm-hmm. We did heat last time as well. Because we're now wanted in Iota.
By the way, you're wanted in Iota.
Yeah, Face still doesn't know this. So
well, you see.
About that.
Literal murder happened in a clinic.
Well, yes. I am very well aware about why we are wanted out of character.
No.
She killed a Doctors Without Borders doctor in cold fucking blood.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
But yeah, so
ruthless.
Face is definitely like probably getting drunk and or high and like yelling at random people.
Good.
He just wants to find somebody to be mad at because he's like, I can't be mad at these people because I would have done the same thing probably. But like, what the fuck?
So I'm looking at my notes here, and it looks like we did have a flashbulb do downtime actions.
Yeah, I because I knew what I wanted to do for downtime, so I got heal. I did heal or recover, and I did long-term project.
Yes, but that means that triage and potentially Face would have.
Face definitely does because Face wasn't here.
Right.
So I get down.
No. There is no downtime in
You are allowed no more downtime.
Glitch spends her time doing nothing but push-ups and gets Iroh ripped.
We'll talk about
talk
about it.
Sorry.
And in the future, not now.
Yeah. We ended early last time, so I think it was just I knew what I wanted to do, but I don't think Triage knew what she wanted to do.
I want to heal.
Okay.
Glorious recovery. Remember, you got to spend a stress to heal yourself.
No, I don't want to heal myself.
Oh.
I have to spend a cred to do it.
So your choices are: you can either roll at, I think it's there's a specific number that of dice that you'd roll based on your.
Let me check.
Thing.
It's your crew quality -1 or your or a crewmate's doctor ability.
Right. So your crew quality -1, so that would be 1 die, or you can spend another downtime action as an acquire asset roll to get a doctor to doctor you.
Because Dr.
Can I
Esquire
just-
left.
Can I just eat the 3D printed heart?
Yeah,
and
you guys
gain its
did. You
strength?
guys did piss off our other good doctor.
That's not how
We didn't piss
that
him off.
works.
It works like that in
He
video
definitely
games.
did.
I mean,
He
Have
definitely.
you not
he
watched
definitely.
Braveheart?
He definitely put a space cartel hit on you guys for not finishing.
Look,
his
it's
job.
fine. What I think for recover, the question is it crew quality -1, but then also +1 because we have a med bay?
Only if they're using your med bay.
That's what I wanted to know. So the answer is no, because it's you just like sitting on the ship not doing anything as opposed to.
well, I
like-
mean, is the doc still there though? Dr.
No, we
No,
fucked him
Escobar's
over.
out.
Yeah, we
Okay.
fucked him over
Escobar
real
is
bad.
gone.
No,
Uh,
we did the original job for him. He was just like, here's an additional job I have from whoever I actually work
Okay.
for.
Right.
I just wasn't sure if he was still on the ship.
Oh,
I was
he
gonna say maybe
left.
I could- yeah.
He
Uh,
left.
So,
It says add +1 die to recovery rolls for medical bay. So
I mean, I guess they're theoretically, but I mean, it follows the fiction, and the fiction says
True.
if you are getting a bonus from medical bay, you're in the medical bay.
yeah, so that's up to triage. Yeah.
So if you want to invite a different doctor into your medical bay,
I will do that. So that takes both because it's a acquire asset and then.
Mhm. So you just gotta
So
roll
it's
crew
plus
quality.
3.
first you roll the crew quality to
Just 2.
acquire the asset, so 2 dice.
And that'll determine how good of a doctor they are.
Mhm.
We just straight up have better doctors now because we're a better crew.
Yay!
Okay, so 4 or 5 is equal to your crew quality, so that's 2 dice. +1 if you invite them home to use your medical bay.
Yep.
That would be 3
So-
dice.
3 dice. Boop. 5.
That is 2 ticks.
All right, almost there.
How close are you?
I have 2 ticks.
Okay. I guess if you have a cred, you could spend it and do recover again since the doctor's around.
That's true.
Yeah, I'll spend the credit and do it again.
Well, if you want a
Bye-bye,
scene
Craig.
with a crazy doctor, there is an NPC up for grabs in Twitch chat, Kelsa.
Oh.
Crazy doctor.
Hey, another
Doctor.
5. So I got the 6, and I lose my level 2 harm.
Or
Now
just
it's just level
NPC
1
to add
harm.
in later.
Yay! We're slowly but surely not dying.
Yes.
Yay!
What are you talking about? I have nothing wrong with me at the moment.
So I'm actually gonna borrow the doc as well. That's gonna be one of my actions for sure.
Nice.
Totally.
I was actually gonna go to triage though because theoretically she's a better doctor. Yes.
Theoretically, yes.
Theoretically.
So I think my credit, because it probably cost me a lot of my own resources to like make the fake heart. I paid the doctor with the fake heart. That was the
Oh.
cred spent.
Nice.
Okay, sure, yeah.
Here's a free heart, Doc.
Use it, Doc. You need this. I give it like the double squish.
I'll trade you this for healing me, please.
Oh god. This doctor's just probably just like
Look, Doc, it has kung
on
fu grip.
Squeak, squeak.
freshly made.
So I guess Face will
Never
stumble
used.
in like super drunk. It'd just be like, "Hey, where's the doctor?"
The fucking doctor.
What
I'll like stumble my
Face.
way towards the med lab.
face are you okay?
No, fix me.
What the what is what's wrong this time?
Hang on. Bleh.
Caution tape is next to you with a trash bag.
Oh, perfect. I love that robot.
They're the best.
They are. I kind of like pat caution tape on the head and I'm like, I love you.
Beep,
Um,
boop.
And I turn back to the doctor and I'm like, Doc, look, and I'm still a little bit bruised where my ribs were. It's like way less than it was before, but I'm still hurt.
Well, if you were trying to get healed for being drunk, I was going to give you some Brondo and like a slice of bread.
No, want to be drunk, don't want to be hurt.
Aw.
Being drunk is expensive and I paid.
So I'm going to relocate one of your ribs, which is going to hurt a lot, and you'll probably be in more pain, but at least you won't be like, worse rolls. I roll 3 dice for him, right? Or do I
plus medbay?
You roll your doctor plus 1 for the medbay.
Oh, so 4.
Yeah.
I hope I roll all 1s.
I can see it.
That's 2 5s.
Yeah, it's 2 5s.
That's close to all 1s, right? You want to pay our doctor to get higher results.
So it all depends. What are we looking at right now exactly?
You get 2 ticks.
2 ticks on your 2 ticks on your clock.
Right.
And any level 1 harm gets.
Yeah, any level 1 harm is gone.
So I only have level 1 harm. So does that?
Then
it's gone.
Then it's all just gone, and that's it.
Yeah, I just needed to relocate one of your ribs, and now you're fine. The connective tissue between your ribs.
I just accidentally removed all my stash.
Oh no!
That's not the bar that I wanted to fix.
No, it's not.
To be fair, I am drunk. So
my space beer.
After that, I kind of just like. Oh, now I have the hiccups. This is great.
I had the hiccups all day today. Anyway.
Okay, I'm gonna try to say this really fast. I stumble away from the med bay and make my way back to my room and spend the rest of my time there. I'm gonna try to train insight after that. I'm just gonna be reading books and stuff on hacking.
Normally I would just be like, okay, take your XP, but I mean, you're drunk. It's really hard to read.
I'm
books
not going to be reading it the same night.
Okay, I'll stop being a jerk. Go ahead.
No, I'm definitely planning on waiting until I'm sober and then reading the really complicated books.
Drunk hacking. It'll be fine.
Hey, that's how Face learns everything. Get drunk, then learn it.
I understand.
Okay. Up, we are complete. So, you all are wanted. You've been managing to not get picked up in the streets, while Face has been running around drunk. So you suspect that's either because of Glitch being arrested and taking all of the heat and remaining quiet, or somehow they haven't realized that it's you that they're looking for. But what's the play, fam?
We need to go look for a new job. Question is, who do we get it from? Because we need to get out of Iota.
I just kind of like put out a message. I don't even leave my room, but I just say like, go to Satani. I'm gonna be here if you need me. Flashbulb, you handle everything.
Got it.
He just kind of like, let's go with the calm.
I want to say something that we may not think about, but once Glitch's brother finds out she got arrested, they know the crew that she runs with. There's going to be problems all over the system, is pretty much what I'm saying.
We only have one wanted level.
I'm talking narratively, not.
Yeah, the game mechanics tell me that we're fine.
Alternatively, he could pull some strings because it's his sister.
Exactly. It's a question.
You don't know how that's gonna go.
Yeah,
we'll see mechanically how many wanted levels you have.
It's fine.
When that time comes.
Look, he works in Rin. They don't hear about this.
Right. No, it's fine. It'll take a little while for her to get back. But I think probably what's going to happen here is that while you all are like, hey, we need to maybe get a different job in GTFO, you get a call.
Oh, all right. Let's bring it up on screen.
Yes. So it is a key card from the Bornico Syndicate.
Oh, long time no see. Cool.
And in the background is someone you've never seen before. Rin, can you describe what does your character look like?
Yes, of course. Happily. So I don't have Roll20 open for my screen. Hold on.
That might help.
That would help. I don't know how it got closed, but I guess I'll just do it from this side while I pull that up. Yes. So Cecilia Lestrange is a Xeno from a planet, not probably somewhere in this system, I would assume. But she has a light pinkish purple complexion to her skin, and then a head that does not have hair, but very much just octopi tendrils.
Their
Or
arms.
brush her hair.
Yeah, arms.
Arms. But what's she wearing?
She is wearing a Neo-Edwardian styled suit. It looks very non-gender descript. It would look good on a man or a woman. It also maintains a purple theme to it, lots of white filigree along with it. And you're probably just seeing like a waist-up shot, I'm assuming, because it's on like a video cam. But there is also a cool brooch that sits around her collar that also...
Does it have ruffles? The shirt, that is.
Hold on. Because the answer is probably maybe. Because why not, right?
It's space.
Ruffles? No ruffles.
No ruffles? Okay.
No. But
Also-
the brooch has a space octopus on it, because space octopus.
Mm-hmm.
I remember our last space octopus. That didn't go too great.
Mm-hmm.
Keycard is kind of a small mousy woman. She's got like a sweater on. She pushes up her oversized glasses, and she's like a full head shorter than Cecilia, or she's sitting down, or both. So she is like, well, I hear y'all are in spotted trouble. When we were wanted in Rin, y'all saw what a mess that was, right? We don't want the same fate to befall you, so thought we'd help you out.
What's the job?
I'm sure you've heard of the Straylight. It's the most upscale club/space station in all of Rin. Well, my friend here, and she like thumbs over her shoulder at Cecilia. She's got word that there's going to be a exchange taking place. She needs a ride so she can make sure that the item falls into her hands, if you know what I mean.
Triage is taking notes because she needs a neo-Victorian lab coat.
I love it.
I think we understand, yes.
And for your troubles, you'll of course get a cut of the profits, and more importantly, we can get you through the jump gate.
Now that, I think we can... Well, give us a moment, please. Like, mutes... pauses the video, looks at everybody else. What do we think?
Should I have a plague doctor mask or a masquerade mask with my lab coat? I say that in character.
Yeah, and Flash was just like, I don't know. It doesn't really matter. How about the masquerade mask? I think that's you're going for like what, whatever look that octopus person has on the screen.
Yeah, it's quite alluring.
Anyway, Face, have any thoughts about the job?
So Face wasn't even listening. He's still holed up in his room.
Oh, okay. So
He,
it's
he
just...
he told you to deal with everything and then like bounced. He's like,
all right. Then I don't say that. Then I'm just like, all right. I guess we're gonna take it then. Let's put the video back on. We'll take it. How much?
$6, and that includes our favor, getting you across the threshold.
No, sounds good to me. Send me over the details whenever. For the object and all that. We'll see you in Rin, I assume. Well, of course, where's the pickup for your friend over there? We're gonna need that too.
She's there on Amarath. I'll give you coordinates.
Appreciate it.
And like she says that she's there on Amarath, but it's like you're both there on Amarath, right?
Yep.
But just pointing that out phraseology wise, that was in fact what she said. The call will end, and Cecilia, you are given. Where would you want to meet them, the crew?
There's a nice tea shop nearby on Amarath.
Wait, she was one of the extras in the cafe.
Mm-hmm.
There was a shot. There was a shot during the flashback where it's just like
she's literally sitting there,
focused on her, and she like turned around for like a second, and then it cut.
Yeah, you guys didn't notice her. You'd think that a octopus-headed woman would stand out, but you were so fixated on everything else.
If Glitch was there.
I mean, also, if she's from a planet in the system in the Procyon sector, then she's probably not super uncommon.
Mm-hmm.
So, this is space after all.
Exactly, but I mean, details like that would probably stand out. But
probably,
but that's why we flashback, and it's like, oh, we were just there.
Yeah, so you get the coordinates and to a familiar cafe.
Familiar to everyone except for Flashbulb because she wasn't there.
Exactly. Yeah. And you're advised to pick up Cecilia.
All right. Flashbulb like looks over to Triage when they get this address, just like, this place familiar to you?
I was just there.
Oh, convenient. Okay. Just like, I'll meet you outside the ship. I'm gonna go get Face.
Okay. And I head outside of the ship.
Yeah, I'm gonna go knock on Face's door.
What?
You want to meet our new job?
It's not more animals, is it?
There's like a pause for a second. Are we like going to do something right now?
Yes. The tea. We're going to a tea shop. Apparently, Triage was just there.
Okay. What are we doing at a tea shop?
We're meeting.
We're just there too. That's where you talk to Iron.
Again, Flashbulb doesn't know.
Flashbulb doesn't know.
Yeah. We're transporting someone.
Can you just go get him? I don't feel like going out right now.
All right, sure. Your loss. Just walks away. All right, cool. Cut to the tea shop. I suppose.
All right, yeah. You obviously now know what she looks like because she was in the video call.
Mm-hmm.
I'm wearing a different lab coat than I was wearing last time I was there because I can't be caught wearing the same outfit in the tea
right,
shop.
Of course.
This one's like a lavender, just a light lavender lab coat.
Are you guys late to the meetup because Triage had to change lab?
She had to pick her coat out.
I would assume.
I walk out of the ship and I'm like, shit. I look down at myself. I'm like, gotta change.
Flashbulb just has her head in her hand, just like, are you kidding me?
It's not my fault you run with a vain crew.
She's
like checking the time, like, damn it.
pushes her hair out of the way, just like, okay. I should note that Flashbulb per usual has her sunglasses and face mask on because she pretty much always does, but I think I forget sometimes that she does. So,
yeah, fair. So yeah, the alluring Cecilia is waiting for you. Are you waiting at like the bar? Are you sitting in a like the? I imagine there's like a tea bar and then like also like booths and then maybe like some big long tables in the middle.
Yeah, it would be just at like it'd be outside enjoying
but they have like a sushi conveyor for scones.
Yes, exactly.
Oh my God, that's actually great. I want that.
Yeah, that sounds delightful. It just the various flavor scones roll by, and you just that's awesome. I love it.
This isn't a tea shop. It's a scone bar now.
Yeah, yeah. No, canon. We're changing it. It's a
scone bar.
It's a scone bar.
Scone bar. Yeah.
Hey, Kat, I need to write this down. It's very important.
God, we are doing the best world building that we
are.
Yeah, we're living
we are spending stress to do a flashback to change us to a scone bar.
This is the way. I use my power. I use my power. This is the way.
Okay. So yeah, the two of you see she's sitting outside of the scone bar.
Flashbulb's just gonna sit down at the table. She's not gonna get anything. Also, because she weirdly enough, with the Mandalorian reference, she has the whole Mandalorian thing where you don't really, outside of the ship see her eat or drink. So, yeah, she just sits down. She's got her sunglasses and her face mask on in the flight suit. She's got pushes her hair a little bit.
Out of curiosity.
Yeah.
Were you wearing that when you answered the call for keycard?
Yes.
Just building consistency.
Yeah. Triage, do you get something or do you also just sit down? Also, what lab coat are you wearing?
I'm wearing a light lavender, just standard edition lab coat, but it's made with really nice material.
Nice.
Yeah, it's just
There would be an assortment of scones already picked out.
She's wearing I wouldn't say they're like plaid power suit pants, I guess, underneath her lab coat with like her standard white V-neck, like modest V-neck.
There'd be an assortment of scones ready for them, and she would have probably ordered a kettle of tea, and her main arms are empty, but one of the arms around her head probably has a teacup in it. And she just smiles and says, "Please, darlings, sit down. It's nice to make your acquaintance finally."
Same. Your name is?
Cecilia Lestrange.
What should I call you?
Whichever you prefer. Just not a mixture of the two, not like Sissa Strange or Lecelia. It's a thing. Don't do it. It took quite a while to get Pip to just say anything other than blip. That's a joke, darling. You can...
Good to know.
You're allowed to laugh.
You're allowed to laugh.
I did the little... But not like a loud laugh.
You wouldn't be able to really see Flashbulb's expression as the thing, so if she was, it was just can't really see it.
No, she drank in the awkward silence. It's fine. She can read your mind.
Triage is 100% invading your personal space and may actually touch the tip of one of your tentacles. Poke it.
Quick aside, Rindis. I don't see that you've selected any special abilities. You should start with one.
Oh, I goofed then. I thought the starting ability was the only one I had.
You start with the starting ability and a special ability.
Oh, okay. Well, then I shall pick that.
That's a Xenoblade thing.
Yeah, no, that was me. That was me goofing. I misunderstood. I thought that. Okay. I think I want, and I'll pick it. I had one in mind, but I want to double check to make sure there wasn't anything else.
Is there a telepathy one?
There might be. No, I kind of liked Sideblade.
Ooh. Ooh.
Yeah. Sideblade's a real good one. And see, side dancing is also good.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm going to start with Sideblade because I have a whole thing for that.
Cool. Okay. Sorry, that was just
It's all good.
bookkeeping.
So we're transporting you.
That's right. I have an object that I would like to get into my possession and not someone else's. It's a artifact of some power for the way.
Looks at triage, looks back. Got a lot of experience with that. So
What kind of artifact? I say
Yeah.
louder than I probably should have.
Before that, does Flashbulb have anything outwardly for their Ashtari affiliation?
No.
Okay. I just don't want to. I didn't want to make an assumption beforehand. Okay. When you say what kind, Kelsa, tell me a little more about the device.
Why don't you tell me? What do you want this to be?
Ooh,
You're the expert on this.
Well,
I know who has it. You tell me why.
Yeah. Okay. It would be it would be like a focusing iris, a kind of like a charm or something that I'm thinking flake on the word, a mystic would use to centralize and focus their abilities, but it would be kind of merged with technology to make it a little more amplified, so that, if they keep it on their person, it will multiply their power a little bit, or at least that's the belief. She kind of wants it because she doesn't want it falling into somebody else's hands. And it's very much I'm collecting it to get it away from somebody who could do bad things with it.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha. Yeah, you already have a buyer lined up. Who is it?
The buyer would be, it is a man by the name of Jessup. Just going off my weird friends. Jessup, Jessup. They are a mystic goods supplier. So, they would know how to dabble with it, break it down into more safe components and scatter them so that the device wouldn't be reassembled and dangerous for the time being. But yeah, Jessup is interested in getting their hands on it for the same reason, and he's probably her point of contact for other items and things that help her with the way.
Okay. Cool. Hold on one second here. Okay. Great. So, I'll go over what you know of the target. There's going to be like a handoff of the item, like from seller to buyer, or from like courier to owner, or something along those lines. It's not 100% clear, but the important thing is that it's going to be on the stray light in like an amount of time that lets you plan this heist.
Cool.
And I'll relay that all to him.
So, Rin.
That's good to know.
The stray light is the latest fad. The stray light is an upscale club and cocktail bar where elites can wine and dine. It usually orbits Aleph, though it can move to other planets and moons in the system. Its owner, Chance, runs a tight establishment, but things can sometimes get out of hand.
So would we? Is this like the new hot place? Even though it's for elite specifically, so it's the new hot place for rich people.
Yes, it's the new hot place for rich people. It's not that new. It's been around for probably 5-6 years.
Okay.
But nothing has really topped it in that amount of time. Nothing has come out and been better at what it is than what it is.
Right. So I'm gonna break this down a little bit. Wrong accent. I'm doing iron for a bit. I'm gonna break this down a little bit. We're gonna be going into a fancy club to oversee a handoff of a focusing crystal.
Well, to intercept a handoff.
Yes.
Intercept a handoff.
We're making sure that the wrong party doesn't get their hands on it. We're here to make sure that it ends up in our hands instead.
Alrighty. Wouldn't happen to know who this other party is, would you?
As a matter of fact, I do.
Would you like to make a roll for it?
Certainly.
Yeah, this can be a zero-cost flashback to have gotten some information before coming here. What would be your method of getting this information?
Well, I have a bit of sway and I have a bit of study, so I could do research and I could ask around.
Mm-hmm.
I think she would probably do some digging, asking around. Probably once she had narrowed down the existence of this item, start asking people and seeing what details she could get.
Alternatively, you could use scrap and just beat the information.
That's fair. I could just punch up people until I get what I want. Tell me about the iris.
Information.
Tell me. Just punching and yelling "Tell me" over and over. Yeah, I think I'll sway and just be asking around through the various networks.
You're gonna lie to people, is what you're saying. Because I think asking around through networks is probably more consort. So, yeah, because consort is the whole you're going through the networks that you already know, people you already know, to get new information.
Oh, can I swap that? Then I misunderstood sway. I thought sway was supposed to be the diplomatic one.
They're both diplomatic. They're just different kinds of diplomatic.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Consort is you're doing it with connections, and you're not baiting people or anything like that.
Yeah, I'm trying not to. It's not meant to be deception. It is very much the asking around. That's what I wanted. Is it okay if I swap consort and sway?
Totally.
Okay.
Yeah. If you were unclear on that, I'm totally fine with you swapping that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because sway is very much like you're changing somebody's
opinion.
Okay.
And consort is you talk to your friends that you already have, and they help you out because you're friends.
Mm-hmm.
And they don't expect something in return necessarily.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Or if they do, it's going to be equal.
At a much cheaper price. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it would be consort then. So yeah, I'm just gonna consort and ask around. Definitely not a desperate maneuver, right?
No, this is technically a fortune roll.
Oh, fortune. Okay, I can do that too.
We're just doing a gather information. You're gonna get something no matter what. This is just a matter of how much and how detailed you get.
And no bonus die.
Unless you want to spend something.
I'm gonna spend all our gambits before we even roll.
We don't have any gambits.
I know.
Joke's on you.
That was resolved. That is not the right button.
That is not the right button at all. I know that we have a fortune. I've done this before. We're on episode whatever.
I think we're on the 20th episode.
Oh, it's 19.
17.
Okay.
It's 17.
There we go. I'll take it. Nope.
Nope.
Mm-mm.
It was supposed to be.
No, you were not supposed to be rolling at 0 dice. You're supposed to be rolling your. You didn't change it.
I'm dumb. I didn't change it because I was fussing over being dumb. Here we go. Oh, for fuck's sake!
That's what you get. I guess.
It's just awful.
Wow.
Yeah, it's
not like you get no information, because that's not how this game works.
That's not how this game works. It's just I hate it. Thanks. I hate it.
Look,
Basis man, so all the information rolls are ruined for the rest of the night.
Yeah, there you go.
We're just gonna be in over our heads anyway. It was just a question of how much over our heads do we know we are.
Yeah, it's fine.
I think that's the only answer that you get, which is a lot.
A lot.
What you discover is that at least one of the parties involved is the Sun Eaters. They are a tier 4.
I almost picked the Sun Eaters for my cult.
Oh, yikes. Tier
that would have
4.
been hilarious.
That'd have been
I asked you if you wanted to be in over your heads or cakewalk, and you told me what you needed, and I will deliver.
We're not doing a milk run.
Murder me!
Let's do it.
All right, that's good.
What you know about the Sun Eaters is you wouldn't know them necessarily by that name. I don't know if they have
do they have a public presence? Is that a thing that they have?
What you do know is that it's famous archaeologists, like through your college or learning institute connections, whatever you might have. Basically, that's how you found out about this item. It was a recovered artifact, and you found out about it because a famous archaeologist who always seems to have too much money, because some say that she's backed by some kind of shady organization that definitely doesn't exist. Because I don't know what kind of a public presence they would have. I feel like no.
I mean, I think it's like the Circle of Flame and Blades, where it's like they're a big old conspiracy. They have no public presence. So
anyway, but you found out through, your interest in Way stuff means that you have connections in people who study Way artifacts, and they've heard of Ruba and the fact that she has way more backing than might otherwise be expected.
Well, I, of course, relay all that because no point in repeating it. And it's going to be a bit of a... It's going to be an interesting mission, darling. I'm sure that you'll be more than capable of handling it. And it's important that we don't let this slip by our fingers.
We'll be fine. You'll be fine with us. You will be meeting another member of our crew when we get back on the ship.
Don't mind him, he's sulking.
He's taking some personal time.
Is it going to be a problem?
No. Shouldn't be.
All right then. She'll finish her tea. I'm ready to go whenever you are.
I am as well. Triage?
Have
you finished measuring?
I wasn't... Do they move on their own? Do they have full autonomous control?
Yes.
Are you...
Triage, I feel like in another life you would have been a xenobiologist, and somehow you did this, and I don't understand how. But I'm gonna go.
It's so cool. I guess we'll head back to the ship.
How far is the ship?
I don't know, GM. How far is the ship?
One transition away.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, and when she asks how far the ship is, she adds, I'm going to need someone to carry my bags, and she's going to gesture to a mountain of things.
Oh, jeez.
Where's the gang when you need to throw it all in the water? Cut to we then cut to you already on the ship and all of your bags already on the ship.
I just wanted caution tape to carry my things with all of his little robot arms.
Triage is out of breath because not only was she helping you carry your bags, she was also asking you countless questions.
Yeah, and there's definitely the end of that shot is caution tape just having a big thing of bags and just putting them on the deck. I think, interesting enough, Flashbulb refused to help you with your bags.
That's fine.
Yeah,
like, that's what the robot's for. But she's very appreciative of caution tape, and she'll probably like lean in and give it like a little kiss on the top of its chassis, and is like, "Thank you very much. You're so helpful."
Beep boop.
They're more confused than anything, really.
Yeah.
Why is this noodle lady so nice to me?
I understand emotions.
So yeah, you have on you a a specific fake transponder code for you guys to plug in order to pass through security. And Keycard warned you that it was not going to work more than once.
That's fine. We just need to get there because in Rin we don't have a wanted level.
Right, exactly.
Cool. Yeah, I'm gonna plug it in. Do the whole airplane captain thing of, all right, everybody, we're about to leave Amarath. We're going headed for Rin.
Everybody put their seats in their upright position and buckle their seatbelts.
Make sure your stuff isn't going to fly around as we exit the atmosphere so you can get to Rin. I mean, we have a few days. This is just for exiting Amarath, and then it's like, all right, we have a few days to get to know each other before we hit Aleph/Warren/the star. I already forgot the name of it.
The Stray Light.
Stray Light. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
The Deadlights.
So we never really established this. How much time do we spend in 0G while we're on our ship?
None, because there's artificial gravity.
Gravity.
Okay.
This is like a Star Wars / Firefly type of thing. So we don't worry about that unless it becomes relevant.
Right. You have gravity until I say you don't.
Mm-hmm. Like, I think the only time we had to deal with 0G stuff was when we were smuggling the Bornico Syndicate crew. And that was only because we didn't have life support in our smuggling holds.
Okay. Let's see. We want to... how are you guys going to approach the Stray Light? What is your plan of action? We can then cut to that action.
So...
I'm finally going to wear my... Lotus made void lab coat because I feel like this is a high class place that accepts future fashion, high fashion, even
fashion forward.
I guess it's a question of, do we want to do like, are we trying to do like a just like, we're gonna walk in through the front door looking fly and just like intercept it that way, or are we gonna find another way in?
Oh, triage is. I'm going to turn my credit or my stash into cred and go all out tonight. I'm partying.
Oh, okay.
Triage is partying tonight. She gets to show off her fancy gear.
I think for Flashbulb, who would be entirely out of place in this place, even with the outfit y'all got her, which is a very nice outfit, I should add, but still. For her, this is a thing of like, I want to not be seen. I want to get there. I want this to be like done as like, handled.
You could be the chauffeur or the driver. Like you can make us look fancy by being our hired.
That's not gonna work for Flashbulb given her obsession right now. So
you don't think that would work?
No.
You don't think that might just cause like some fucking weird ass flashbacks that traumatize her deeply?
No, it'll be fine.
Yeah. If you suggest that to her, she will just straight out be like, no.
I mean, I'm not suggesting you be a valet.
I mean, being a driver like that is the same thing, because that's what she used to do back when she was a clone. She is still a clone, but back when she was like...
But she rejected her clone identity.
Yeah. And now she's obsessed with it, so... but for... I think we can do the whole social, let's just all dress up as rich people and go in the front. I'm fine with that, because I think that's what's best for everybody else.
So speaking
I think
of dressed up
could
as
use
rich
that.
people, yeah, exactly. I was just gonna say, speaking of dressed up as rich people, Face is gonna come out in a full golden weave suit. So it's like a suit, but it's actually has weaves of like probably like 18 karat gold, because you can't go 24 karat because it's too squishy. Weaved in with fabric. So not only is it gold, it's also like shiny gold.
Since I know Face's aesthetic, I have to ask this: does Face wear a shirt under the suit jacket?
Oh fuck!
Good. I wanted to make clear that up.
See, I think the important question is, what type of shoes are you wearing with that type of jacket?
So I'm getting there. But funny enough, without the shirt, he does have a Mandarin collar. So
I got you. All right.
And then the shoes are black and silver, with like a silver plate inlaid on the top.
Nice.
So like they're kind of loafers, and like on the silver itself, it's like acid etched. So it's got like some really cool tribal design on it.
Oh, so you're going, I own a space yacht to this.
Yeah, basically.
Love it. I think when you come out with that, Flush was like, I think we have our answer.
Well, it would seem he's putting his best foot forward, isn't he?
So, is anybody going to ask about this infinite slab coat?
Flashbulb's not.
I meant out of character.
Everybody's like, we don't care, man.
Yeah, I'm intrigued by what Lotus made for you. The fashion designer Lotus, not the clone line.
Right.
Surprisingly, the lab coat itself is white. It is not black, as you would assume, because white in the type of printing, quote unquote, that is done on fabric would be the entire absence, as white is like in traditional printing, the like combination of all. But it has the equivalent of like reverse glitter sprinkled throughout it. So whenever like she moves, it'll shift and it'll go like almost, I guess, like active camouflage on the glittery parts. So like you could see through the specks on this white satin lab coat. But it's that's about it.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I definitely dig that.
Reverse glitter.
Flashbulb is going to be wearing that one outfit she had the one time, the time we went to the club on Warren, Madame Gauardan's place that I don't remember the name of. Mirror Mace, that's what it's called. Notes on it. I have notes on her. I don't have notes on the outfit. I remember asking a few weeks ago about it because I forgot.
Did I actually write it down?
Because I forgot what it looked like. Because I was like, there was like a lot to it. Because y'all are great at doing fashion things.
I think I
actually looked a lot of stuff up because of this
it
character.
to you.
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna have to look it up. Let me.
I think I did.
In the meantime, since I assume we're gonna see what Cecilia is gonna be wearing.
Looks like, yeah.
Because
yeah, so I think Cecilia's choice, because she's also very fashion forward, it would be a nice suit getup, very much in the same style, but it would also have like a long purple coat that tails out in the back a bit, and she would also have a sword, not a like
dressing sword.
Well, it would be a dressing sword, but like the second someone asks why she's carrying a sword, it's basically a like saber handle, and she'll pull it out and be like, "But there's no blade," and like she's like, "Don't worry, it's just an accessory piece," and she'll smile.
I'm
no blade.
I'm worried that your character is going to turn out to be like the analog of Countess Elizabeth Bathory.
It could be. That could be a
that's
thing.
like Bathory. Her name
Bathory.
is Bathory.
Because she bathed in blood.
That could be a thing. You never know.
I ruined the
I would not do that.
Never crossed my mind, but
Anyway. So this is a social plan where you plan to just walk in the door like you belong there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What is your social connection? How do you
So first off, when Faith
I had
walks out
Rodas
here-
get us tickets to the private room or the champagne room.
There's no sex in there though.
Yeah, there's no sex in the champagne room. That's specifically why I got tickets to the champagne room.
Right, yeah.
I mean, you did it
wink.
wrong. Then.
Yeah, it's like wink. There's definitely
Triage is an ace character.
Yes.
I believe we've been over this.
Mm-hmm.
I think that Face stands by what he said though. It's like you still did it wrong, even if you didn't want to go there. But yeah.
I found it. The description for.
Oh, good.
Flashbulb.
Yes.
It's she's got some very fancy boots, probably with platforms, but not too high. She has one of those ruffle shirts that kind of starts at the top and bells at the bottom, so the front is shorter than the back and it bells out. Some nice stockings with a pattern like an X or a cross going down the front. Wearing purple contacts. Fancy blouses with a plunging V, like a halter top, but it plunges way down in the front. It's held up in the back by an attachment that goes under your arm, so you can't see it. So it looks like it's defying the laws of physics. Some sort of shawl, so you can put your arms, but it's not a jacket. Hair's in an updo. And she is slightly uncomfortable, but feels good in it anyway. I had to look a month back for that because I didn't remember.
That's why I wrote it down.
Yeah.
I like how you have one party get up.
Look, all I have are flight suits and underclothes for said flight suits. I don't have anything else. Go to fancy places.
All right, well, let's so tell me, in a perfect world, what would this heist look like?
Not shooting people in the head.
No. Perfect world. We go in. We find the person who's supposed to be doing the handoff before the handoff happens. Get the thing. Leave.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking Into the Spider-Verse, where they go to the dinner for dead Peter Parker.
Oh yeah, a little bit that. Yeah.
We talk about bread for 20 minutes.
What planet is this taking place, by the way?
None.
It's in space.
Place on the Straylight, which is a.
Okay, I thought that was like a place.
It is a spaceship / space station that moves around the system of Rin.
Gotcha.
It's no moon, but.
Yeah, it's a like cocktail bar, dance club, high, very elite.
So, I have a quick question. Does my old friends count because it is a new location?
It's
It's
new
not
location.
technically a planet, but what old friend says is whenever you land in a new location, write down a friend you know there.
Okay.
Yeah, who do you know here? Who can get us in?
So let's see.
Oh, I got us in.
Oh, well then, there you go. I mean, we'll know another person.
Pistols here.
No.
Nope.
No.
No. Banned.
Pistol is not allowed to exist in this universe.
Wait, Pistol is actually banned from this place.
Pistol's.
I don't imagine he would have gotten close to this place.
Yeah.
He's a fashion ninja. Of course he was.
He wasn't invited though.
Yeah.
So do we need a way in? Is that what we're figuring out now?
We're doing the social connection because we're doing social. So yeah.
But
I
yeah, like
imagine
an invitation,
whoever-
I mean, is a way in.
Yeah, it's whoever faces like friend is. It's like that face can hit up and be like, "Hey, we want to get in the stray light. Yo, will you do it for me? Because we're such good friends."
Do you just know Chance, the owner of the Stray Light? Do you
Ooh.
know, like,
Yeah, that
some random
works. I was
bartender?
gonna make up like a random socialite, but that would work. Because I mean, it would make sense that Face would frequent something like this. So that's kind of why I was bringing it up.
Yeah,
Because having
totally.
a contact here would be cool.
You know them by chance.
Oh,
Can I offer some type of? There's no means for a devil's bargain here, is there?
No?
Okay, because I was going to say there's a possibility that Rhys's, Face's noble affiliate,
I mean,
would
that'll
be
prob-
exposed somehow.
That'll
in
probably
this-
come up in the mission if we.
Face
go
isn't
for
a
it.
noble.
We definitely don't know about his past.
Face
I mean-
is only related to nobles.
So funny story.
Noble adjacent.
Yes.
Um,
The bourgeoisie.
It's about break time. If you guys think it would be nice to
I think
roll
we
the
should-
social thing, and
I
then-
think we want to do the engagement roll for the break.
Yeah, let's do the
Maybe.
engagement roll and then we'll take a short break. So, we've got one die for sheer luck.
hmm
Is this operation particularly bold or daring?
I'd
Oh.
say so.
I would say so. Also, we should do load.
Also, everyone choose your load.
Okay.
So you're
Why?
at 2 dice.
Idiom.
Like,
Is this operation overtly complex or contingent on many factors? Not really.
I don't think so.
Not that much.
It can. Is this thing taking place at this place? Can I find the person? That's pretty much it.
Yeah,
Right,
that's pretty
I
much it.
Does the plan's detail expose the vulnerability of the target or hit them where they're weakest?
Probably
I feel like yes, because I know the owner of this place,
Okay.
so we're
Fair.
kind of walking in with a huge advantage.
Fair.
Okay.
I was gonna say, who would expect to have their shit stolen at the fancy nightclub? But
That too.
I've seen James Bond, so
It's
Okay.
in the vids.
Is the target strongest against this approach, or do they have any particular defenses or special preparations?
Almost certainly.
Absolutely, they do. Can your friends or contacts provide aid or insight in this operation?
I feel like
Since,
yes.
We're declaring Chance as your friend, then yes.
Mhm.
Are enemies or rivals interfering in this operation?
That I have
maybe.
no idea.
That's up to you,
Let me double check. Let me double check who your enemies are right now.
Cecilia.
Cecilia does have a rifle on there.
Who
Yeah.
cares? Who cares?
the laser sword wielding assholes.
I don't think Choss does. That's for sure. So
No. Yeah, I don't think. Let me just triple check everybody's.
Chad
No,
would show
yeah,
up at a place like this, but I don't think you want to introduce Chad.
Well, there is of course. The,
Ooh, unless that random secret dice roll had me tracked to here.
Well, there was the also the person that got mentioned in chat that could be here causing a scene.
but are they our rival or enemy? They could
Oh,
probably
God,
just be
that would
causing
be-
the scene anyway.
I was like, I
They
mean,
could
if they want to die
definitely be in the
quickly,
scene.
if they want to die quickly, they
but
can
I
be our
don't
rival.
think they're your rival or no. I don't think that any of your rivals are going to be interfering here. But are there any other factors I'd like to consider? Yeah, they are way above your pay grade, so you're going to be losing a die there.
Oh, too bad.
So 2 dice.
Tricks on them. I don't have a pay grade.
Hey, Cecilia, you want to roll since you're
The
brought this
new
operation to us?
person.
Yeah, let me not screw this roll up again. Which one am I rolling now?
Fortune
Origin. How many dice am I putting in?
2.
2. And no bonus, guys. Here we go. 4.
Oh, that's
4.
good.
Okay.
It's also
Next
another
result.
1 in there, but yes.
You're in a risky position when the action starts.
All right.
Fair enough.
All right, I will come up with what that looks like.
For once, we're not desperate.
Yay! Don't worry, we'll fix that soon enough.
Yeah, I know. I'm sure.
We were controlled last time.
Wait,
and then...
we weren't controlled. We weren't controlled last time.
And then see what happened.
It's
I mean, to be fair, I wasn't there.
My
so...
communicator broke. They never told me the plan.
I mean, that's a valid point. We did not get a chance to tell you the plan.
But you assumed the plan was kill the person.
We needed the heart.
There are other ways. It's the future.
You cut their
The worst
heart out
part
and they
is we
die
murdered
later.
them and left the heart.
Yeah, no, that's on you guys.
I mean,
I got no say in what happens to the heart after I successfully retrieved our heart.
I'm sorry. I don't want to steal from Doctors Without Borders / the Red Cross.
That is how you were playing that character. I will not fault you on it, but it's like, yeah, I am not responsible for that mission failing once you left the heart. It's like you could have left her to rot and got paid.
I mean, could have, but
yep, that is that character. It's fine.
Yeah.
I miss Flashbulb.
I'm gonna do. She's here now. She's here now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do. God, I feel like narratively it has to be light load because we have to look non-threatening.
Oh, that's a fair point. Yeah, I'm gonna light load.
We have to look non-threatening in order to do this.
I mean, technically, on a light load, I can still bring my laser machine gun with me, so it's fine.
I mean, you pull it out later, it's fine.
Yeah.
Look,
it
was in my suitcase.
No, it's just your lab coat conceals corners. It's fine.
Dude, I put it underneath of the roulette table before we got there.
It doesn't even conceal corners because it's that like way entropic shroud. It just distorts reality. It bends light, distorts reality. It was there the whole time. You just pull
it out of hammer space. It's fine.
It was there the whole time. You just couldn't see it.
My cane was the laser machine gun this entire time.
Oh, brilliant.
I feel like Face's armor is built into the suit, and he's got one of those things under his suit jacket for the guns. It's fine.
Yeah, exactly. See,
you just have Tony Stark armor that you push a button and your suit turns into...
I feel like he rolls like this here all the time. So
yeah, but the button is a bolo tie.
Yeah.
But what we should do is take a break.
Yes.
So that we can come back from break.
We can come back from break. Yes.
All right. Break it up a little.
So let's take
be right back.
Let's take a break, y'all. We're gonna take a break. We'll be back. So stick around and enjoy more Packet Loss. I don't... Oh, they're all gone. Okay. Well, folks, I'm going to step away, and I'm going to mute, and you'll probably hear us when we come back. But for now, bye-bye.
I had sandwich.
Are we all ready? Are we gonna come back?
I have returned.
I am ready. Rindus,
I'm
you're
ready.
I was doing my Shinobu Gunner voice the whole time.
Steel Gunner is here.
Shinobu Barrington, get me another coffee. Stat.
Get me another stat coffee.
One of those mochachinos.
Smochachinos. I feel like they have those here at the Stray Light. Like they're just like it's like a third cappuccino and the rest of it is just like star smoke or something.
Hell yeah, that sounds awesome.
It does sound awesome. It's now canon.
Yep.
There we go.
Mm.
It's called stat, I guess. I don't know.
Okay. So
Smochaccino, that's the word. Thank you.
Smochaccino.
Don't mind me, I'm just eating provolone cheese.
Delicious.
Like you do you.
So we get the shot of everyone in their beautiful high scale attire coming off of the ship and going from the docking bay immediately into this space station is beautiful. Like, the airlock opens into like a wood paneled hallway that is pleasantly lit, just the right amount of ambient light to be pleasant to the eyes. It's not too harsh. It's not flickering fluorescent lights. It's a nice pleasant glow that it's actually not very clear where the light is coming from. And there's like a thick carpet on the ground, and you start to like badassedly walk down this hallway leading towards the inner area where the actual bar and such is, when one of the side doors opens and a man very flamboyantly dressed, enough to give Face a run for his money, except he has like undercut hair, which is much more full than mine, and it's kind of like bleached white at the roots, and becomes bluer and bluer as it falls over, and it kind of looks like crashing waves. Anyway, he steps out in front of you all and immediately slaps Face, just not very hard, just enough to get your attention, and is like, first of all, how dare you? Second of all, and then he grabs Face by the arm and tries to pull him back into this room.
So Face has been like 100% dead serious since he came out of his room. And like, as soon as he sees Chase, he immediately is like, all of a sudden his face just turns to playful mode. So he's like, oh my, and he like pretends to be like pulled into the room.
So
okay, well, we're down a Face, so that's good.
I mean, yeah, are you just gonna let him get pulled into this room and go about your day, or
I has been face napped.
Does this happen often, darling?
More often than you would expect.
Points.
God, he is.
I mean, we can go check on him, but
I don't think he'll want to be checked on for some time.
yes.
I'm going to check off spy gear, and I'm going to, here's my communicator. I'm going to go dance. And Triage goes dancing.
Cool. Flashbulb, who, again, because this is the fancy outfit, doesn't have, she has purple eyes, doesn't have the face mask on, just, turns to Celia and just so, any idea about the person who's carrying this thing? Know what they look like? Ah, okay. I think in the meantime,
somebody just decided to start vacuuming in the next room, and even though I've had the same recording schedule for going on 2 years now, people still are this considerate of. So I apologize for any loud vacuuming noises that will inevitably leak through.
It's fine. It's probably coming from that room anyway. I mean, what?
Y'all use some weird toys.
Yeah. We're just gonna say that Base took out his backpack powered whatever's.
And it's the space age, y'all.
It's true.
He's got a big backpack harness battery.
It's just the Ghostbusters kid.
It's heavy duty.
Right.
Yeah.
Pull out my proton pack.
But yeah, Flashbulb asks Cecilia, do we know who this person is? What do they look like?
I basically got that. All I know is that they are Sun Eaters, and that's it.
Okay.
I'm afraid I don't know too much.
I mean, if you want to do a flashback to have had this conversation earlier, that's definitely a thing you can do here.
Sure.
All of the flashbacks.
That would be good to know who this person is, so we can find them and do the job.
You did get a name, which was Ruba.
Ruba. Okay.
Jamaica.
So who's doing the flashback?
I did.
And how much stress?
Together.
I think it's one stress.
I'll do it.
All right.
It's my thingy.
Cool. Yeah.
All right. So I think once for flashback wise, I think that she would probably call up Keycard, try and get some more information, because she's much more capable of digging than I probably am, because that last roll, of course. I could probably have Flashbulb there helping his words.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I'll spend a stress to help you out.
Oh, do you have to spend one to be there too?
Yeah, I mean, I have to spend a stress to assist you in your role.
Oh, okay.
I mean, honestly, I don't think you should need to send a stress to have this flashback. I'm thinking about it here. This is very typical information that you would be finding out before, unless there is something very specific that you're looking for, other than just
No, we just need to know what Ruba looks like.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Or some way to identify her, I guess.
Yes, some way to identify her.
Yeah, we just need to know who they are and how to find them.
Yeah. How do we?
She has a giant scar across her left eye.
Great. Perfect. I will find Prince Zuko.
Princess Zuka.
As long as we get to talk to his uncle, because
as long as
he's the best character.
That's who you dragged into the other room.
So yeah, make a roll here for what you get back.
That's just another fortune.
Mm-hmm.
No, because we're in the middle of this. This is gonna be it's gonna be at risky, because this is basically in the moment you being able to pick her out of this crowd.
Okay.
Then I will assist you. I will give you an extra die on this.
Okay. What am I rolling to pick them out?
I don't know how you picking them out.
I don't think I can justify studying people, right?
I mean, you could.
I
You
feel
could.
like
It's
that
gonna
would,
take time though.
Yeah.
When do we know the handoff is happening? Did we give ourselves? We gave ourselves enough time. Wink.
Yeah, you had a pretty decent idea of when it is, so you would have planned accordingly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then yeah, let's take the time to study the crowd. Then get an idea of our layout before we start moving forward, because we're already down a person. We're not doing very well. All right.
Yeah, I mean, this is fine.
This is fine. All right. Up. Better idea. I will use the way. I'm gonna roll a tune instead. If the person's supposed to be doing the handoff, they'll probably either have it on them somewhere or have some residual way energy lingering on them.
Okay. Yeah. Definitely.
Nice.
So that's still risky.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I definitely think this is going to be standard instead of limited for you to be getting the information of where this handoff's taking place. So.
And I gave you an extra die
Mhm.
with assist.
Yeah. So she'll just kind of like close her eyes and focus a little bit, and probably like one of the arms will come up and it'll be like a dowsing rod and point in the direction of where it might be.
Mhm.
Or it'll just roll a 4.
I mean,
4 is not bad.
Success.
Yeah, still it's good. It's fine.
So yeah, 4 is a success.
just
But
get a
there
limp
is
dowsing
a
rod.
consequence. So yeah, I think that the most reasonable success is the wrong word. Consequence is going to be alert, basically bring attention to yourself, alert suspicion. And so I'm going to start a clock, and it's going to have because we're risky, so it's going to have 2 ticks on it out of 4. You can resist that if you'd like.
The vacuum kicked on again. What am I resisting?
So there is a new clock here that is you get detected, like your suspicion has been raised. So suspicion. Nope, that's not how you spell suspicion at all. Okay, there we go. And it has 2 ticks on it, unless you want to resist this.
Yeah.
You notice as you're using your way powers to try to track this down, you detect it in like a booth off to one side of the dance floor. There's like a series of booths, and one of them is in the corner, and it looks like it looks slightly different than the rest of the booths.
Is it close enough for me to be dancing nearby it?
Probably. But you also notice that there's like a number of mooks around the bar, having drinks at the bar, dancing. They all there's like an emblem on all of them that you'd start to notice that connects them. Otherwise they look just like the rest of the club goers, but then you just catch there's like a pin symbol. It's kind of oblong and bright like a sun. It's like kind of like, on the picture here, how for the attune roll it has like the sun peeking up over the planet. So it's kind of like that, only if you were to take an oblong cut out of that.
But yeah, I do want to resist those 2 ticks.
Yeah, how do you resist? You start to notice these people and they start to notice you back. How do you resist the part where they start to notice you back?
By having all of the arms start to vogue across the dance floor.
Okay. I think I think that is success. I think that is successfully distracting enough from where your gaze is actually going that would fully reduce it to 0 ticks.
Yeah.
It still exists.
That's fine.
But they're not particularly suspicious of you, but they may be slightly intrigued or possibly disgusted, depending on their...
And she just makes her way down.
I think just because I just had this idea, and I think Flashball would be like, I've learned a little bit from Face. She would put her arm out for Cecilia to take.
Oh, she would look intrigued and take the hand.
Yeah, so crook of the arm type of thing, and walk the both of them over to this booth. Is there anybody else at this booth, or is it just the person I assume is Ruba who is there?
There is one other person in the booth, and they have the same kind of look as the rest of the people that Cecilia was clocking as being mooks. She's got the same pin, but she's, if you had not noticed that pin and other kind of meta similarities between these other mooks, it's almost like they're all palette swapped off the same 2 or 3 models. It's weird. Anyway, but she's sitting there at the table and she looks like really bored, and she would just look like a bored socialite, like sipping at a frou-frou drink, if you had not already clocked the rest of the mooks around.
Right. Before we finish approaching the table, Flashbulb's going to ping to just ping, not like say anything, just ping triage to like look in the direction that they are, to be like, we're over here type.
All right, so I look over.
But we approach the table. Do you mind if we join you?
Yes, you look absolutely bored out of your mind, darling. Perhaps we could keep you company.
Where's my notes here? The woman that was looking bored just a moment ago suddenly looks up at you, and you see that the contact woman, Ruba, she looks like female space Indiana Jones. Yeah. Basically. She's not wearing a hat though.
She looks like Indy dressed up for this sort of club, she looks like the start of Temple of Doom, where they're in the suit. They're didn't he have a white suit too? Looked really good in it.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, perfect, exactly. It's a white suit, but cut for a woman. So, she has made like a hand gesture, and you have exactly that much warning before the bored-looking woman is gonna kick you in the face.
Oh. Okay. Well,
what I'm saying here is I need you to resist being kicked in the face.
Who's being kicked?
One of us?
Yeah.
Who was closest, like
Or, better question, is she that skilled of a martial artist that she's kicking both of us in the face with a roundhouse?
Now that would be impressive.
It would.
She's not that skilled.
Or a split
I
kick.
think
You're lucky on that one.
I think.
I mean, if you want.
Well, no, I was gonna say I think because I took your arm, you were leading.
Yeah, so that's what I was gonna say. So yeah,
Okay.
I will resist. Am I resisting with prowess? Just.
Yes.
Okay.
Unless, no, you would be resisting with prowess.
Okay. Just being like, all right, we'll get out of here before you kick us in the face. That's a 6.
Oh yeah,
That's a
no problem. You see it coming, and so like, suddenly the table is gone. You're not quite sure what happened to it. It's just you. In the moment that you took to just step back from that, you realize that the table was not blocking the kick, and you're not sure that there was a table there at all. It's weird. Anyway, so
Way stuff. It's weird.
it's weird. So you've got the woman from the booth and 2 guys from the dance floor who are coming towards you.
And I cut off the guys from the dance floor by dancing as the doctor would, incredibly awkwardly, but taking up a lot of space.
So that it looks like an accident?
Yeah, kind of. Can I do that?
Sure. I guess the question is, what are the 2 of you doing?
There are people approaching us who do they look like they have hostile intent?
They have the look more of like the role of a bouncer, as opposed to hostile intent.
Okay.
Well,
so was the person at the booth the contact? Was it Ruba? Like, or what? I'm
yes.
a little okay.
Yes.
It was Ruba. Okay.
From the description that you got, because you did succeed that, you got something for the description. So.
Am I still pumping that gentleman for information?
Yeah. Would you like to tell us about the last time that you had seen Chance before today?
Probably on some kind of like crazy gambling tournament.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we were playing some kind of like space poker, high stakes kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
High stakes space poker, but for fun, not because you guys were like
Sabak, Mr. Bond.
Yes.
Okay. Who came out ahead in that one?
I love all this phrasing.
I probably did not win, but I probably did well. But like, one of the prominent like gamblers who their basically life is gambling probably won. But I feel like Face would definitely like come out ahead with his person skills, because half of poker is reading people. So
they say that, but it's really just all luck.
So the real question is that mean that you placed higher than Chance?
It's hard to say. How good is Chance at? So I assume he's got to be good at.
You're
reading
telling
people.
me right now.
Yeah, it's up to you.
His name is Chance.
I feel like probably I would have placed a little bit higher than him.
Okay.
Just going by statistics and such.
Sure. No, that's fine. That just tells us.
Statistically, I'm just good.
It just tells us a couple of things. That's all. So yeah, he has pulled you aside and is like, I don't know what the fuck you think you're planning here, but I'm not going to be responsible for it. You getting hurt. Whatever the fuck they do, I'm disavowing any knowledge of it. You don't know them.
Look, this is a job that we have to complete. We fucked up our last job and we really need to make this work.
And so you're bringing that fuck up to my doorstep? God damn it.
It's not a fuck up. I wasn't there for my team last time, and I'm damn sure gonna not make that mistake again. Just give me whatever information you have. We won't fuck it up, I promise.
You know that there's a little bit more here on the line. This is my livelihood.
Look, I'll owe you a dinner. You know
my livelihood versus a dinner.
Yeah, he gives you a long suffering.
This is a face dinner.
He clicks his tongue. You're not that good, honey. Come on. I can forget you came in with them.
Look, we go back a long ways. I just need you to sit this one out if you're not willing to help. At the very least, just give me any kind of information you can. Can I do a consort?
I mean, yeah, you can try. Go ahead and give it a shot. It's risky limited. He is very much convinced that the best thing for you is to stay out of this. He doesn't give a fuck what happens to your friends.
So I am going to trade position for effect.
Okay.
And I'm going to push myself.
Okay. What does that look like?
So I give myself standard effect and +1 dice.
So right, but that's mechanically. But what does that look like?
He kisses him.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Right. Yeah.
Absolutely. That's all I need to hear.
Okay. Yeah. I totally I kiss him and then
I love how our Scum and Villainy game's just a big old fanfic.
Damn right.
I mean, that's the best kind. I'm just saying.
So I kiss him and I slowly pull back and I'm like, sweetie, I am that good.
Mm-hmm. Let's see how good you really are.
So I got a 5.
Okay. So I mean, you do it, but a serious complication occurs.
Oh no.
He's engaged.
his future husband to be comes in, oh crap.
When has that ever stopped, face?
That's true.
That's why threesome. I was gonna be like, that's why he's busy for an hour. Yeah. The consequence here is that you're busy for the rest of the caper here, or until thematically appropriate for it to be otherwise.
Ooh. So I am going to resist that. I don't mind being otherwise engaged for quite a while, but the whole thing is pretty rough.
Okay. You come out zipping up your pants as the shootout ends. What I miss?
Guys, I got the information. So I resist with resolve, correct?
Yes? Is that right? Hold on.
Because it's normally the roll that you made, I believe.
It's based on what the consequence is. Yeah. So the consequence here, I think resolve would probably fit. Hold on just 1 second. Let me...
Okay.
Resolve is like social consequences.
Right, and this is a social consequence, I would say. But it might...
Prowess.
I'll take prowess.
It's definitely not prowess.
Roll to pin.
In before it's insight.
I put him in an arm bar.
I mean, I'd love it to be insight just because, but not really. Index, here we go. Hold on. For resistance rolls.
Oh, resistance rolls are on page
here we go.
34. 35.
Yes.
Insight is consequences from deception or understanding.
Yeah, I don't think this is a deception or understanding consequence.
Yeah. And resolve is mental strain or willpower, apparently.
Yeah, this is mental strain or willpower. This is literally you fighting your vice to get back to the job. And you're like already in a kind of fucked up mental state.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, this would be resolve.
All right.
Is it fighting his vice? If he rolls prowess, can he just make it a quickie?
No.
That's not how this works.
It's not how any of this works.
So I take 1 stress.
So you will take 1 stress, and be able to jump back into the action when it's thematically appropriate.
Okay.
Declare, but wait, Face was there.
A wild face has appeared.
So we're being approached by a couple of people.
Yeah, there's a couple of guys. They're coming at you, and Triage was going to try to get in their way.
Yeah, I was going to dance in front of them.
I wanted to know what the two of yours intent was, because that'd determine if what Triage is rolling is like a setup roll or if it's just going to be winding up taking up stress and being an assist, or depends on what you guys are going to do.
So Ruba has disappeared, is what I am.
No, she's still sitting there.
She's still there. Okay.
Yes.
She just
the table
kicked a
she was
table
sitting
at us.
No, that was the other person. So there's 2 people that were sitting at the table. One was Ruba.
Okay, there were 2 people there. I misinterpreted that.
2 people sitting there. One was Ruba, and you had a description of her, and she's, white suit Femina Jones.
Right.
Yes. And also this bored woman in a cocktail dress. And the bored woman in a cocktail dress is the one who tried to kick you.
Okay. I understand now. Gosh.
We just got here. We can't start a fight.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. I have two minds about this. I have 2 minds about this. One is to do hey, everybody, calm down. Just wanted to ask you if you wanted to have a drink with us, like that kind of thing of let's smooth this over socially. The other thing is just we're just gonna apply some misdirection, not throw some Hakazan being we meant to be to talk to the people at the booth next to you. Sorry about that. Just move on. Yeah. So I think the second is more what Flashbulb would do. She'd just be I'm gonna avoid this confrontation instead of engaging with them socially.
Yeah, I'm not very social either, so I think following your lead, if we're just we meant to be at the other table, these people over here.
Yeah.
We'll take the hint that the table flying at us means we're not welcome.
Not getting kicked in the face. I like this.
Yeah. Why don't you roll a we're not suspicious check? Wait, don't you get a bonus to that for?
We do. We do. Yes. Mm-hmm. I think we're skulking from the sounds of it because I'm applying misdirection, stealth, and just being no, we're not here.
Wait, do you have? All right, hold on.
We only have 4 heat, I think.
Perfect. That's the limit.
So,
okay. Perfect.
Yeah, we got it. Bam.
Okay. So I mean, at this point, you're swaying.
I'm swaying. Okay, that's fine. Yeah. Not as good, but that's fine.
You're oh no, we were talking about.
I'm sorry. This is not what I'm sorry. Okay.
This is all a mistake.
It's all a mistake. I'm sorry. Okay.
Please believe me, I'm not suspicious.
What is?
I didn't mean to sit at the murder table. We were looking for the cocktail table.
We're looking for the party table. What's the position and effects?
So, this is gonna be risky standard.
Okay. 2 things. One, what's the devil's bargain look like?
She believes you but murders you anyway.
A devil's bargain looks like the person at the table that you indicate is will like back you up on this, but then you have to sit down at the table and interact with him
and engage with them. Okay.
Yeah.
You know what? That sounds fun. I'll take it.
Okay.
That
They're
sounds
like, oh
like
yeah,
fun.
that's my girlfriend.
Right.
Hey,
Yeah.
sweetie.
Yeah, for Flashbulb, who we'll get to that. Sure. Yeah, 100%. Okay, so risky, standard, 2 bonus dice. Thanks. Just passing through.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, boy.
Okay.
Youch.
Here's the consequence.
Oh, jeez.
It was Choss the whole time.
Oh
Son
no!
Oh, great.
I
And
don't
can't
think there's any rivals here.
I can't resist that anyways. This is fine. I mean, does he? I'm like, does he recognize me? It's like, this is the devil's bargain. Of course it does. Yeah, it's like.
Yeah. So, I think, like, he will like pull you down into the booth next to him, and like wave off those people. And it's like, so you're gonna owe me a favor. I like the eyes, by the way.
Thanks. It's the club mode.
Club mode.
Apparently, people are not fond of people in sunglasses in clubs.
He moves to rub the back of his hand down your cheek.
Nope. Just like, this is not something you're allowed to do. Just put the hand back down on the table. Just like, what's the favor?
I need someone to make me look good.
You need a hype man, darling.
And like, he finally like looks up at you. Like, he didn't he was so fixated on Flashbulb that he did not even really see you. And who's your friend?
Oh, this is Cecilia. Cecilia, this is Choss. We know each other.
Choss.
And for those who may have missed the racing event where we got to meet
including
Choss.
Face.
Well, you're
Face
missing
is
this
twice.
Still don't know who Choss is.
Yeah, I know, right?
Choss is a large, dark-skinned man with green hair and a goatee. And yeah, he's dressed up really nicely. He's got a suit in a style that would rival Face, but it's in black and silver. Yeah, and he's got like large drop lime green earrings that like hang down and spin a little bit. That is the same lime green that his hair is.
Nice.
By the way, everybody's been saying his name wrong. His name is actually Choss, bitch.
Choss. Choss, queen.
Choss.
Choss Queen.
Yeah, it's Choss Queen, Kween.
I didn't know you were you were freaking these kinds of places, Choss.
You want a Maserati? You gotta work, bitch.
That's so much better than what I was gonna say.
She's like, this is mine now.
Yoink.
Great. Excellent. Well, you want arm candy? Is that what I'm hearing?
And you know, nothing beats the price of free. But the way he emphasizes it, it's like on the double meaning of free.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, Chos. You know me so little. It looks over to Cecilia just like, you think we could, looks at Chos, give me a second. I'll get back to you on your offer. So just, like it's gonna whisper to Cecilia just like, so this is a thing.
You might follow your companion's lead and just be his arm candy. Take him somewhere for a couple of minutes and keep him distracted. That would be a favor done, wouldn't it? He's clearly into you.
Yeah, I think you're misunderstanding our relationship.
That touch was pretty on the nose.
Predatory.
Well, who's the prey, you or him?
I think by the end of this, we're either going to be in a race or we're going to be punching each other. But hey, you get that artifact.
She smiles and it's like, again, I really don't think I'm misreading this relationship.
Sits back down. All right, fine. Get me a drink, though.
Is there any preference?
I don't remember. Flashbulb drinks a lot, so like she's got something, but she also has to maintain appearances for being the arm candy. So it's probably got to be like some like actual cocktail instead of what she usually does, is just like get me space whiskey.
I'll have just the thing, and she'll go to the bar.
What a good friend you have.
Yeah, it's what we make out here in the room. Friends.
He like lets that sit for like a really awkward silence.
And
then he kind of like leans back and kicks up his feet to the underneath the bar across the table. In a really casual looking way, but also totally blocks you into the booth. And is like, you seem to have a real problem with me.
Is it not mutual?
He kind of half shrugs.
I keep getting people blaming me for what happened over on Baftama. I feel like it all comes from you.
I just said what happened.
Well, I didn't.
The fact that it was your fault.
I didn't steal anything, if that's what you're saying.
Oh no, of course not. No, just a victory.
I got that fair and square. You know that.
He doesn't say anything.
Yeah, I'm just gonna look away towards the dance floor. See what Triage is doing.
I was gonna say, what is Triage doing on the dance floor?
Thanks for blocking those people, by the way.
I'm dancing.
I feel like Triage is going full Elaine from Seinfeld, like, you know.
I'm like partially invisible because of the glitter in my trench. The lab coat shines when dancing. When in movement, that's when you really see the essence of the void that it is. So yeah, I'm actually probably quite the spectacle, to be honest with you.
Nice.
So I could
is your
be garnering attention.
Yeah, why don't you make a what would be a conspicuous role? What would you roll here? Like, what is the action that this is?
Tried being really distracting.
Is that?
See, I think I would roll.
Not command.
I wasn't thinking that. I was thinking more on the physical side of things, and I would roll a scramble for actually doing the dancing.
The problem is scramble is getting to a position or away from danger. Because the intent is here to distract.
I feel like sway is what it would be.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like you're swaying with your body.
Well, the thing is, I'm a doctor, not a dancer.
Damn it, man! I'm a doctor, not a dancer.
Yes.
Is this still a risky position?
Just tell me a doctor story that has made you what you are on the dance floor today.
Oh, during my residency, I was a rehabilitation orthopedist, and ballet was part of the rehabilitation process.
That seems so extreme.
That's so cool, though.
Yeah, it is. No, I dig it.
I mean, think about it, though. Like, my residency as a doctor was a rehabilitation doctor, and it was probably for professional athletes.
Versed.
We literally, it's a good thing none of the crew ask about your residency or anything, because we find out that you did like 4 different ones. Mm-hmm.
This is only my 7th license. Jeez, calm down.
They keep getting revoked, and they have to keep going back for more.
You make it sound like such a bad thing.
Triage is actually 70.
Space 70. It's the new 30.
Yeah.
Can I trade position for effect? No.
Well, what is the exact? So right now, I feel like this is going to be like a setup.
I want to stop the bouncers from getting to the table, pretty much.
Yeah. So this is going to be basically, all right. It's going to be like an ablative armor clock. So it's a good clock that you want to be filled, because then it will remove ticks from that clock before it starts putting ticks on the suspicion clock.
Oh, okay.
If that makes sense.
That works for me. So risky standard?
Yes.
Any bonus dice?
Just passing through. You're just being a normal person.
Yeah.
I'm just a dancer.
Person. Nothing to see here.
Yeah, get that
I did set up spy gear to know where, to be aware of the circumstances other than just being on the dance floor. I made that
I think that, I mean, that may be a thing of it enabled you to do this role in the first place. Rather than it gives you effects, but.
So no bonus dice?
So you get the 1 bonus dice from just passing through.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then you can push yourself.
What I rolled. What did I roll?
You got a 6.
Nice.
I am fucking beautiful. Nice. I am a goddamn flower out on the dance floor.
Yeah.
A lotus even.
I see what you did there. So that is going to be 2 dots on your clock.
Can I get the new status of Dancing Queen?
It has absolutely no effect in any way, shape, or form, but absolutely write it down.
Okay.
You have to sing the song.
Wait, that's a level 3 harm? Is that what you're saying?
No, but all right. So the guards are distracted by the doctor, who is not a good dancer, who is a strategically bad dancer. Even
no, I want to be so fantastic that they're floored. I rolled a 6.
I mean, the most important part of that 6 is that you succeeded in distracting them.
Oh, but I wanted to
you can be amazing.
Be that I'm amazing.
You can be amazing. I'll allow it.
I can't be amazing at dancing in real life. I gotta do it vicariously through my tabletop character.
Look, she's just a really good dancer with terrible floorcraft. It's fine.
No, you do an amazing job, and everyone is very impressed and very distracted. So yeah, Cecilia, you have a moment. You're going to the bar to get a drink. Yep. Then what do?
So I go to the bar. I order 2 very exotic martinis for them, and because I recognize the threat here of Chas, when my drinks are available, and I'm going to go ahead and tick my gear load, I'm going to slip something into Chas's drink.
Okay.
I'm ticking illicit drugs. He's gonna have a night.
Okay.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I'm just gonna get him off your back.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
So, so I'll do that, and I'll casually slip, illicit drugs, the good stuff that I got from, somewhere else. Funny how things come full circle. But let it dissolve into his drink, and then come back with the 2 for them and be like, "Oh, darlings, here you are."
Thanks.
Yes. I'm going to go ahead and leave the 2 of you alone, since it looks like you have some catching up to do.
Yeah, that's a word for it.
Yes. Come find me when you're all done.
I will.
It'll be a while. And he raises the glass that you brought.
With you, darling, I'm sure it would be. And she'll just head off.
He'll propose a toast to a fantastic working relationship.
Sure, I'll toast to that, I guess.
And he makes creepy eyes at you over the drink the entire time.
See?
God. It's the worst. Yeah, I'm gonna drink my drink and pretend I like it.
It's a little while before the drugs kick in, but he's gonna be high AF, and you'll be able to slip away a little bit.
Cool. That's the plan.
Cecilia, what are you doing? As this time is slipping away.
Time is slipping away. So, once we've slipped away from Chas, she's gonna kind of round back on the target and probably try to get in close again.
What is your goal here if you get in close?
So to understand, the Indiana Jones woman is the dealer or the target we're keeping it from?
She is
the person who has it, right?
She's the person who has it.
Okay.
You've detected it with the way on her body.
Mm-hmm.
The person who is picking it up has not yet arrived, but will be here any moment now.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So I'll probably come in carefully and try and talk my way into... I didn't make a talky person, but I'm going to try and talk my way into pretending to be the person that she's waiting for.
Before you do this, you can make an insight check to know why that's a bad idea.
Okay.
You can roll insight and take an amount of stress, and I will tell you why that's a bad idea.
Just the insight itself?
Yes.
No bonus?
Mm-mm.
1 stress.
So for 1 stress, you realized your way tracking sense was still a little bit open that first time that you walked up to the table.
Mm-hmm.
And you could see her see you when you walked up to the table, and she made that gesture. You've put it together that there's no way that you could fool her because she's looking in the way for whoever she's looking for.
Okay, well, sort of just murdering people. I'm running out of ideas here, guys.
I mean, you have the way. You can... Wait, what? Okay, hold on. What way things do you... You have the, normal starting ability, right?
I have the normal starting ability.
Which is...
Expend a gambit instead of paying any stress cost.
And then you have Psyblade.
And then I have Psyblade.
Pull out your white lightsaber and stab them.
Yeah, it's short of killing people, I'm running out of options because the talkie person is busy, you're gone now, and Triage is dancing.
I mean, you could always.
I'm trying not to be busy.
You could always stick around and see who the person the other side of the drop-off is.
Does face show up thematically appropriate to this time? I mean, but no, that is a good idea too. Yeah, I might slink off to a secluded area and try and pick up on the buyer. Then, if I can intercept the buyer, then that also solves a problem, and we'll just have to get the item off of her later. Can I do that? Can I reach out to her?
Yeah,
or reach out for that person, try and pick them out.
Yeah, you can definitely make that attempt.
Then let's do that. I'm gonna try and reach out with the. I'm one with the way. The way is with me. Still risky?
Yes. I'm gonna say that it's risky, and that it's limited. And that what that effectively means is that when you're gonna have less time from when you spot the contact to when they would make the trade. Like,
okay,
if you were to kick that up to regular or to standard, then you would have more time to intercept.
And I can spend a stress to bump that up, right?
Ew.
Was that a...
It's pushing yourself.
You can push yourself, yes. It's 2 stress.
2 stress. That's it. Yeah, I want to spend...
Or you can...
I'll spend 2 stress and bump it up.
Okay.
To a standard. So...
You can make it desperate.
I do kind of want to make it desperate to get the experience, but...
Desperate, great.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's make it desperate. Let's
God.
So tell me, what does it look
Why
like?
do you do these things?
What does it look like as you're casting out your way senses that makes you look more suspicious?
So yeah, the reason she picked a like secluded corner is probably because being a aquatic xeno that is based off of cephalopod octopus in particular, her like natural camouflage probably starts going haywire when she's really pushing her attune. So she probably starts changing colors, and to anybody watching it probably looks odd, but you know, she was doing her best to not be somewhere super visible, and you know, might be hoping that like the lights and stuff of the dance floor are playing to that as well, but it's probably still obvious to anyone who knows what to look for.
Gotcha, I love it.
By the way, never meet Outro IRL because they love cephalopods for food. So
I will eat every single one of the squids and the octopuses.
Yeah, she's gonna stay away from triage. It's fine.
No, not triage.
No, actual Outro.
I know. I like octopus and stuff too. It's fine. All right, so desperate standard and
or desperate great.
Oh, alright. What?
Well, whatever.
Would it have been great? Why would it have been?
Yeah, because you spent stress to was position for effect, and you bumped up the effect with the push.
Well, well then, yeah, make it great.
Okay. Well, first thing we'll do is we're gonna go ahead and say that we'll knock it down to standard as you getting a 5 instead of a 6.
Well,
and you're definitely going to get 2 ticks off the distraction clock. You're basically the circumstances have changed enough that the distraction is no longer going to be a hindrance. So this would be your consequences there. You can resist either, both, or neither.
Let's do both. I got enough stress to keep pushing this.
Okay, which one would you like to resist first?
We'll go one then the other. The first one then the second. And I'm going to... Did we determine our gambits already? They refreshed, right?
Start with 2.
Okay. Have we used any?
No.
Okay. I'm going to... On the first one, I'm going to go ahead and use the way, since it would be the start of her powers. So I'm going to spend a gambit instead of paying any stress cost.
Well, so you can roll the dice and see what the stress would be.
Sure, that'll work too, and then determine if I need it.
If it's only one, you can decide to not do it.
That's fair. All right, so insight or resolve resisting, because that's what I'm using for.
This was the first consequence was the effect down. So yes, that would be resolve resistance.
All right, no bonus die. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, yeah. See, this is why we don't do it before rolling.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
The second one is the distraction ending. I think that's really more.
I only had one dance.
Yeah, I feel like it's more insight.
I can do insight too. Let's do it. Insight. And I'll hold on to the way just in case. Or not, because I'm just on fire at the moment.
Apparently this is a walk in the park for Cecilia. She manages to keep control over her camouflage and only just a couple of small flickers that are definitely in tandem with the lighting, but in the action shot camera of our movie of the show, we get just one like small ripple, and then like her like closing her eyes and like concentrating in the skin tone normalizing, and then we get like little sparkles out through the dark that's like your senses expanding out, and you like ping on the artifact in the booth as well as the woman who is wearing it, and then like we pan out further and further, and coming down one of the hallways from the one of the various docks, like this whole spaceship starbase is like a ring, and so there's like docks all the way around it. So coming in from a totally different direction than from where you guys parked, you can sense a man who is very much like exudes the way, like
it's the shittily drawn Knuckle the Enchinda.
No.
What?
Do you know the
Never.
way?
No, that's terrible.
She's like, never. That is never the thing.
No. Like it's more like not that he exudes the way, but like that he repulses it. Like your like thing goes out and it like leaves a man-shaped hole that you can feel.
I know this is in 40k terms. They're called blanks in 40k. I don't know what they are in this, but
there's not exactly a word for them, but it's fine. Anyway, so he's coming up the hallway. He's about to enter the main dance floor area. You have a moment.
I'm going to use that moment to try and intercept him.
Okay.
I'm gonna say, like, can I be? Shit. Of course, I just backed out. Can I say that it's like scrap, but not like trying to punch him, but it is literally whatever door he's about to come through to get into the main area. It's just the two of them colliding into each other. In that sort of like, oops, I bumped into you type of thing.
But with the full force of a swinging door?
Yeah.
No, yeah, I could see that. I could totally see that. Okay. Now... an obvious devil's bargain here is that you charging across the floor is fairly obvious, and you're going to draw some heat.
Well, we don't have any ticks on our suspicion clock, guys. I think it might be okay.
Aren't we in the same system, or are we in a different system?
We're in Ren. We're in a different system.
Oh,
but
screw it.
Do you mean heat? Do you mean heat is in the wanted level or in our suspicion clock?
Heat as in the wanted level. The suspicion clock is also, but this is like in the grand scheme of things. After this score is over, people are going to remember you.
Oh,
This is not necessarily right now in the moment that they're going to be suspicious of you.
Yeah.
But after the score is done, someone may be able to identify you or this crew.
Are you guys okay with that then?
I'm fine with it. Like, we're probably gonna get a 1 level here anyway, so.
Oh yeah, like it wouldn't be fair for me to take it as she's a new crew member, so it would be like you're.
It is what it is.
And reckless. Okay.
We the rest of the crew don't know that you can do these things.
Mm-hmm.
So, and also 2 of us are occupied.
Yeah.
So it'd basically be up to Triage, and Triage is busy being an awesome distracting dancer.
Okay.
I think I only had 1 dance in me though, so like 3.5 to 4 minutes.
Okay.
And
So
then
this may be over then at this point.
Yeah.
But first.
Yeah. Okay. Then let's do that. Try and roll the scrap, and I'll take that devil's bargain. Is it risky, desperate?
Risky.
So it's gonna be desperate standard.
Oh boy.
It feels pretty desperate.
It does feel
standard.
pretty desperate.
And a bonus die. Okay. Do we have anything else? I don't think I can have anything else. Can I turn the sword into my side blade? No, that's crazy. No, that would be awful because it can cut through non-shielded material. It just dies from getting hit by the door. No, that'd be a bit overkill. I'm fine with this.
You just made a new character. Stop murdering people.
I know. It's like how did he get cut in half by a door? This is the way. All right, I'm rolling. Yes.
Yay.
That's a 6.
Damn.
Perfect.
All right.
Hey.
Woo.
Woo!
Good job.
Yeah.
So as you body check this guy with the door, he kind of stumbles back and like shake his head, and you can see that he's not particularly tall. He's like maybe 5'7", but he seems kind of stockily built, and he's dressed in a very almost like priest's robes, very ornate, but like priest robes that was a fancy costume, as opposed to like an actual priest, if that makes sense.
The popular conception of like a bishop type of thing.
Right.
Bishop. Okay. I get it.
Mm-hmm.
So do we cliffhanger here?
We do need to cliffhanger.
Oh
here.
shoot, yeah, we're at time. But yeah, he stumbles back and is clearly shaken. You have the upper hand. He's not like fallen on the floor or anything, but he's momentarily stunned.
Yeah. That I had a thing I think Flash was gonna do once Choss was out, but since we're cliffhangering, and it was high octane, so it's fine.
Yeah.
No, I have that stupid Calvin Harris song stuck in my head.
Do you want to teaser it for the cliffhanger?
Yeah, sure. I think given that Cecilia is going for some guy and hitting them with a door, that the Flash was just like, oh, now's the time to take the thing. So she's just gonna like leap over, get on top of the booth and leap for Ruba.
Oh,
so I think this is
Thank you.
This is when Face comes out zipping his pants up.
Exactly. I was just gonna say. So can I have God damn it! What the heck is his name?
The strobing lights
Chance?
stop, and I
Chance.
finish my final move of my dance.
Can I have Chance shut off all the lights when this happens?
Oh, that's great.
We'll roll for that when we come back.
Nice.
That's a next week thing. Yay! Exciting cliffhangers.
Absolutely. We'll roll
Take
for
those notes.
we'll roll for Flashbulb leaping over the thing, and we will roll for Face convincing Chance to turn off the lights.
Because I should say the intent for Flashbulb, just to make it clear for when we start next time, is to get to Ruba and take the thing. And having to knocking her out or whatever, bonus.
just donk that nerd right on the head. It's fine.
Exactly. I'm fine with that. I'm vicious. She gets hurt.
Yes.
I would have done this a lot earlier if I was reckless.
So while our space mistress takes notes, did you want to start with outros?
Yes, we should start doing outros. So why don't we outro?
Wait, XP.
With...
XP.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah, important.
XP. That's important. Let's do that.
Let's do our experience. Okay.
So the ship.
The ship.
Yes, you run it, Saintguard. I trust
We
you.
did not execute a successful transport or smuggling operation.
Not yet.
Certainly not.
Contend with challenges above our current station.
Yes.
Yes. Multiple times, I think, considering this entire score. Did we bolster our crew's reputation to develop a new one?
Dancing Queen.
No.
We did.
I don't think so yet.
I think daring, because we actually did that for the engager role. We said this was bold / daring.
Fair.
I mean, I agree with that. I just didn't know that took effect until we completed the job. But that's
No,
fine.
this is just bolster our reputation in general. Like
I see. Okay.
Job's done. So at least one, I think.
Okay. Yeah.
And then express the goals, drives, inner conflict, or essential nature of the crew.
Yeah, I think I handled that in the beginning of the game.
Yes, definitely, 100%. So 5, which means we have an advance and 4 XP. So I'm gonna write.
Sweet.
I'm gonna write down that we have 1 advance.
I feel like we get an advance every episode.
I mean, last time.
Yeah.
Well, last time we don't talk about last episode.
Is
We're
somebody's
very
vibrator running?
Yeah, mine.
Oh, okay.
We're very good about playing, RPing, and that's how you get XP in crew. So,
all right, let's do Cecilia then. Did you remember to mark off your desperate XP?
I did. I got
Good.
those 2 ticks.
Did you address a tough challenge with wisdom or the way?
Yes. This is the way. I did.
Multiple times. You were tracking the artifact and you were tracking the contact. Good job on both. Did you express your beliefs, drives, heritage, or background?
No. I haven't learned my fellow cultist yet, so that hasn't really come up. No, not really. We didn't talk too much about who she was or where she came from this episode, so no, I'm gonna say nothing there.
Okay. And no vice or traumas.
Nope. I'm brand spanking new.
Beautiful. Face, how about you? Did you address a tough challenge with deception or influence?
Yes, I did. When I was talking to Chance, I was trying to get him to help us out. So I get 1.
Did you express your beliefs, drives, heritage, or background?
I sure did. A whole lot.
Yeah, there were multiple occasions. I would argue you're skulking with the glitch thing, and then your fancy ass suit, and then you're cheering up once you met your friend. I feel like that all 3 of those things were your.
Yeah.
He faced the music.
Did you struggle with issues from your vice or traumas this session?
So I feel like I definitely struggled with my vice with Chance because I actually had to roll to pull myself out of that interaction.
Yep.
No.
And as far as traumas go, I still don't have any traumas, but I kind of feel like I should get a point because I was dealing with the whole thing with Glitch in the very beginning.
Just get enough stress so you get a trauma.
Yeah, can I spend like 6 stress right now to do so?
You can't.
Yeah, just spend some stress. Do what I
time.
do.
Just
spend
next
a metric butt ton of stress. Just get Leaf on the Wind like I have. And just spend a lot of stress.
I'll work on it. I'll work on it.
Spend all of the stress.
I'm gonna cross class.
Yeah.
Great. So then, Cecilia.
We already did Cecilia.
Oh,
I already
we
got
already
mine.
did Cecilia. Sorry, Triage. You're next.
I did not roll any desperate actions. Address the tough challenge with insider compassion. No,
No.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I expressed belief, strives, heritage, background. I danced my booty off by being a doctor.
You did. That was great.
Did I struggle with an issue of my vice or trauma? I wouldn't say. I feel like I set myself up for a possibility of struggling with my vice next episode, but not this one.
Mm-hmm.
Like maybe my flashiness draws attention or something like that.
I really enjoy this lab coat, by the way.
It's a very
It's pretty cool.
All right.
I like how
Flash
I turn the table like everybody's expecting a dark black lab coat, and I'm like, nope, it's white, and sometimes active camouflage.
No, that's amazing. I love it.
Yeah, the concept was super cool.
Yeah.
All right. So, have you addressed a tough challenge with speed or flair?
Interestingly enough, I did one of each. I avoided getting kicked in the face, which was good. And I attempted to get us into talking to Ruba, which did not work, but I addressed it.
You did.
Yeah.
You sure did.
So 2.
Mm-hmm. Did you express your beliefs, drives, heritage, or background?
Yes, multiple locations. My belief, which just keeps coming back, is I'm more than just a pilot. I'll show everyone what I'm made of. And
yeah,
I certainly tried at least.
You took point and you were like, face is indisposed. I will be the talker.
And my background, or my background came up because of Choss. Thanks, Choss. The worst. Okay, so that's
He's
4.
high now.
Good. Good.
Did you struggle with issues from your vice or traumas?
Not the vice. Trauma, I have obsessed and vicious. We did I don't know if this was an in-character thing of people suggesting I be the driver, and I was like, fuck no.
No, yeah, that was in character. Yeah,
Okay.
that happened for sure.
Then yeah, that definitely happened, of being like, yeah, no, not gonna happen. Not a goddamn chance. I'm gonna do that.
Not a goddamn chance.
Not a goddamn chance. And I don't know if the whole thing with Choss being like, I'm gonna be really creepy, and be just being like, nope, shut down, if that complicated things or not. But I struggled with him. I don't know if that counts as struggling with my traumas in this, but
I don't know. You had every opportunity to be vicious and you weren't.
Yeah, it's true. I avoided it intentionally somehow.
That could have gone much worse, but instead you just tried to donk her on the head, jumping over her table.
Look, I could have had a blaster pistol out, and that can still happen.
I was genuinely surprised. I was like, I thought we were going the non-loud way. It's like,
well, you threw a door at a guy.
No, I didn't throw a door. I accidentally hit him with a door going through it.
It's fine. The lights are gonna go out. Things are gonna get crazy, and nobody's gonna know we did it.
All gonna get weird.
Yeah.
All right, now we can do outros.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm outro. I started playing Path of Exile, so that's a problem. Other than that, you can catch me here on Thursdays and playing Triage, which you just watched. I'm really sleepy, sorry. And on Sundays, I run a game of Mothership called Bag of Bones over on my channel, which we have our Space Mistress and Rhys here as characters. We are in a very interesting position. I drew up a map today. I'm excited to get deeper into it. Things are spooky. We're in a spooky space mine, and it's only going to get spookier.
I shot a thing.
Along with that, I'm also I just finished creating an itinerary for creating a module of the setting that I've produced for this game. So
Nice.
That's what I'm working on. But yeah, that's it. I'm sleepy. I want to go to bed. Bye, everyone.
That's fair.
Same.
Next.
I guess I'll take next. Hi, I'm Rhys Dragon. You can find me at twitch.tv/Rhys Dragon. I promise that we do have everything up and running for the talk show that I'm going to be doing on Tuesdays. We just decided to postpone it until after the holidays because everybody's busy. So it just makes sense to start everything fresh in the new year. Thursdays, you can find me here. And Sundays, for a little while, I may be joining Outro and Rindus for Mothership. So look forward to potentially doing that on Sundays. But besides that, I will be randomly streaming new games as they come out in the new year, especially looking forward to the new Vampire the Masquerade game and Cyberpunk. So that's me.
My New Year's game that I'm super excited for is Tokyo Mirage Sessions because it came out on the Wii U and that system sucks and that game is so good. It's literally Fire Emblem meets Persona, but you're pop idols.
Nice.
Yeah, it's excellent.
That sounds interesting, but also like nothing I've ever been interested in.
You'll catch my stream once it releases on January 19th.
There we go. Saintguard, what about you?
Hi, everybody. My name is Saintguard. I'm a variety streamer and sometimes GM a tabletop or role-playing games. You can find me over on twitch.tv/Saintguard, which is my own channel. I might be live this weekend. I'm not sure. It's either that or I'll be live in the new year. I do, like I said, a variety of games, but it's generally lately been XCOM. I have a game called RebelCom, which is a Star Wars partial conversion of XCOM 2 War of the Chosen, as well as playing through Sleeping Dogs again because I adore that game. You can also find me on social media at on Twitter and Instagram at Saintguardly. That's my username with an LY at the end. And the game I'm looking forward to next year, other than Bloodlines 2, are Nirvana, Empire of Sin, and Baldur's Gate 3.
Nirvana's gonna be so good.
It's gonna be
amazing.
Baldur's Gate 3.
Yeah, I did one of the like short high school detective game that Sukaban, who are the people who made
Valhalla. It's called Valhalla Kids, right?
Mm-hmm. It's called Valhalla Kids. It's free.
I need to go back.
Yeah, that was
that
fun
VOD.
to watch.
I need to make
so
the highlights.
cute.
I think I still need to make the highlights for that, but yeah,
Definitely
you can go
do
catch
that.
the VODs as well as highlights because I make those now because I didn't, and so a lot of my VODs from the past all of time are lost, which really sucks. But that's more on Twitch being like you can only store stuff for 2 weeks if you're an affiliate. So, and you're not like me, and you're like me and didn't consistently save things.
Yeah, I started doing highlights when I realized that it's easy to upload things directly from Twitch to YouTube, but you don't want to upload 15 minutes of countdown timer.
Yeah. I started using stream markers recently, which are very helpful because it's just like, oh, this cuts the process down from having to listen to when the song ends, just being like, I could do this in like a minute. So
Nice.
Yeah, that's me.
Hello, I'm Kelsa. Besides being the GM here for Packet Loss, I also play a doctor over on Outro's channel for Mothership on Sundays. Our roles are reversed. Every other Monday, you can catch me on my own channel, which is /KelsaDelphi, both on Twitch and on YouTube. And we play Consumed right now. It's a very strange game, but it's a lot of fun. You can always find out more about the games that I'm in if you follow me on Twitter at Kelsa. And games I'm excited for in the new year, definitely Nirvana, but also Griftlands. I just learned about, and that looks pretty awesome. It's like a card building RPG, like Slay the Spire, but yeah, it looks amazing. Anyway, I'm kind of a nerd for card games.
I love me some card games. Also
that
I'm excited for the new Magic the Gathering set.
That's what I was gonna jump into.
Elspeth is back from the dead, and Heliod's on the card packs, which means they're probably going to be a black god now, which is awesome.
Wow,
so I do love card games, but there are just so many of them at this point. I'm just like, okay, I need to like stick to this few things. So says
the nerd who bought Heroes at PAX Unplugged.
Yo, man, that's an actual game that I don't have to buy like expansion packs for. It's a full game for one price. I'll take that any day.
That's fair, and it's also really fun. So that's fair.
The last game I would want to mention for the new year, since hopefully it comes out in 2020, is the very much awaited Boyfriend Dungeon.
Boyfriend Dungeon. I gotta get in on that.
Boyfriend Dungeon.
I haven't even heard of that. That sounds
Boyfriend
hysterical.
Dungeon is a dating sim and dungeon crawler. You date weapons who have a like physical, like human form.
So it's like that. It's like that lesbian weapon anime, then, but it's
sure.
Have you never seen that one?
No.
There's an anime about.
How is this a genre?
Yeah.
Wait. No. I do know about this. I do. Okay. I forgot. Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
They transform into weapons whenever they get all hot and bothered, and it is like it's basically Steven Universe, but it's actual sex.
Oh. Apparently, one of the weapons has its non-weapon form is a cat.
Oh, of course it is.
Yeah.
For those cat ladies out there.
You know, I'm getting that one.
A literal cat.
Yeah.
Not a cat. Yeah.
Not a cat boy.
I'm glad Kelsa, you're just doing the cat.
She's like, I'm just good. She's like, I'm just good with the cat. It's fine.
Because they also, all of the weapons have different fighting styles, because they're actual weapons that use in the dungeon crawler.
What is the cat weapon?
I don't know.
Go to bed.
Okay, sorry.
You started this tangent.
I mean, I did start this tangent.
No, I meant outro. It's like he started it.
I didn't start this tangent.
We were in the middle of outros.
It's been burning 6 weeks. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah,
all right.
Good night, everybody.
Go look it up.
Yes, good night.
Yeah,
love you
all.
all.
Guy, you get to do my outro. Good night.
Oh, go. This is your channel.
I know you guys.
Shut up.
You guys keep interrupting if we're trying to finish. Yeah. All right. So, hi, Rendiz. I'm going to make this quick. We started a Patreon. It's super cool. We'd love for you to help us improve production costs. If you donate at our $10 tier, you get a guaranteed spot in any one-shots that we run during the month. If you do the $5, you're entered in a raffle, which right now, since we don't have many people, is a guaranteed spot. So, hey, if you want to play the dice until we get more people, $5 is still great, and I'll love you forever. Currently, for the month of January, we're looking at doing the Aliens RPG. That'll be great and terrifying.
So good.
I've watched people play it. It is fantastic, and I love it.
Are you going to be running it, Rhys? Are you doing it cinematic mode, or are you doing it tabletop mode?
To be determined.
Campaign mode. Yeah.
Probably
campaign, that's what
probably whatever works best for a one shot, and me not feeling bad if I murder people.
Cinematic mode. I'm playing in a cinematic mode game right now.
Yeah.
I'd say that.
Yeah, probably that one. Because people are gonna die. People are gonna get alien wing wongs down their throat, and it's gonna be it's fine. That's really
you said that.
That's xenomorphs are basically just
Let's
it's fine.
Later.
Don't worry about it. That's really all I need, because we're on pretty much winter hiatus too. You can catch us tomorrow reading Good Omens. The good stuff has already started to happen. All of the horsemen are assembled. We haven't gotten to the extra horsemen, but we're going to be reading Good Omens tomorrow. We are working on a podcast where Shay and I are playing Things from the Flood. She's doing a solo adventure, and Saturday is our only other real D&D game aside from the aforementioned Bag of Bones. We're playing Descent into Avernus on Saturday. I've already killed 2 characters. I didn't actually kill the people. I've killed 2 characters in this game already. They also
hello, cops. I would like to report a crime.
Yes, they also got to fight one of the best boss characters that was in this game, Duke Thalambra Van Thamper, who is basically just a old lady with massive dukes. And she was a warlock, and because they gave her just Eldritch Blast, because they gave her picture is literally her doing this on like as a portrait, I was like, no, she doesn't Eldritch Blast people. She's a Pact Blade warlock, and so she literally fought the paladin by just boxing her with Eldritch punches.
Do you have the same problem that Adam's having, where he has to NPC like 7 different characters all at the same exact time?
It is the unfortunate thing about the way they design these adventures, where yes, after a while you just get stockpiled with companions, and sometimes those companions need to die. But so far, nobody has tried to smooch the 2 companions currently going with them, so I'm a little disappointed because both of them are pretty good. Rhea is just, naive. I'm playing her the same way Adam played her, where she is just the well-meaning, naive sweetheart. But also, I roll the same way as Adam does. She either hits, or she either misses, or she crits things and just slaughters them. So it's like, she whiffed. She whiffed. She crit, and he's dead. It's like, okay. And then Fallister Fisk, who is just a, Callum Shite, Dreamboat man with a dyed red beard, and his character art is pretty good, but I had to tone him down because they gave him sneak attack damage for some reason, and his first attack was also a crit that would have killed the Lambra Van Thamper and undermined their entire boss fight. So I was like, it's not gonna happen, because sometimes the DM can fudge rolls to make things better for the players, not kill stealing the boss on the first round.
As a player, I would be fine with that. I'd just be like, cool, wow, this guy's really powerful. We should.
I mean, sometimes that's cool, and sometimes that's like, like.
See, my problem is I'd want to play a barbarian, and as soon as that guy one-shots the boss, I'd be like, all right, now I have to kill him and eat his heart.
Yeah, well, it happened on Critical Role one time too, where Matt had killed one of his bosses with an NPC, and he was like, this is gonna be weird, how do I want to do this? And like afterwards he was genuinely like, I feel bad because I killed my boss instead of you guys getting the satisfaction of doing it. And they're like, no guy, it's okay,
it's fine, it's just how the dice roll.
It is, but yeah, sometimes it's more flavorful to just be like, yeah, it only did a little bit of damage, and then let a player take the glory, because gotta boost you guys up. That's it. That's probably how my normal outro runs long, so we got to replace it with some extra stuff. Hey, we're gonna wrap it up here, guys. We'll see you next Thursday.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
I'm gonna see if there's anyone to raid.
Also, bye.
Go to bed. Go to
Buyers,
bed.
I'm going to bed.
I'm going to. Bye.
Yeah. Peace out.
Bye. I'm still here. Let's find aid which would cooperate. I hate this new dashboard setup. Why are you on this arc theme? Oh, Wanwan's on. We're gonna raid Wanwan. That's easy. So folks, stick around, say hi to my friend Wanwan. You should know her, we raid her all the time. You guys are lovely. We love you. Remember to check out our Patreon. Till next time.